Shall we get started again? So just I'm also glad again.
No, I'm good.
You good?
I'm too good. You're good with water.
Yeah.
You're
Where
on
should
the
I
healthy
chill?
level.
Am I cool
Nah,
here?
anyway, it's omnidirectional.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I've got my water here.
I'm
Sure.
gonna have a different type of water.
Yeah. That's better water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that water is better. Yeah.
It's a different type of water. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Afternoon, ladies and gents. Fede Ninja. I'm back again. It's your host now. It's the 5th episode. Is it the 5th episode? Yeah, it's the 5th episode of Everything Above Life. Yeah, I'm back again with my producer, 90 Pumayo. How are you, my Jew?
I'm alright, and how are you, my G? Introduce me properly, aka Almighty, aka Ruddy Dog.
Go to the
I'm about to get some more, aka.
Before you lose your job, aka say my name right.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire you from your own pod.
It's part aka 90 Almighty. Yeah, I hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good.
I'm alright.
Alright.
AKA
Sexy, thank you for asking. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's
That's Almighty.
That's the one you gave me last.
Damn.
Well,
Yeah.
Sposh gave it to me.
Oh yeah.
And it's stuck.
Yeah. Sounds like
It sounds like sports, no?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Shocking, not.
It has to rhyme. Now you're almighty.
Mm-hmm.
You're Almighty.
Because I nut and my nut is almighty.
Yeah.
That's not very effective of it, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yo.
And the way I'm Kuluma, guys, is my actual guest today. Who you is so Kuluma.
It's true.
So I don't know, should I go my dresser the way Masmin?
Yeah.
Mdu Mahlangu. Right?
It's true.
But Faith, let's list all of the things that he does, right?
It's true.
Let's go ahead.
Wait. Before we go there, I need to introduce myself properly.
Uh-huh.
Mdu Mahlangu and the Fresh Prince at 1632. Get a cheese boy. To miss a representative all day.
Yeah. But Faith,
It ain't nothing like
Take
Daddy Almighty,
notes.
but
Wait, that's
no one ever does.
take notes, my friend. If you want to introduce yourself, take notes. If you want to introduce yourself on the show, take notes.
Pastor
Without
Rams, I
introduce.
said, look, shit. Oh, you go with Twister.
Everywhere I go, every podcast, I want to introduce myself like that. They're like, yo, we didn't catch that. Well,
Yeah, nobody
So
would.
you
actually.
want to
those
repeat it
days.
slowly for the kids.
actually,
at the
it's
back.
Mdu Mahlangu,
Oh.
the Fresh Prince at 1632.
Issue.
Ghetto cheese boy.
Issue.
Young fruit man.
Issue.
Tim is a representative all day.
Kuala, let's go I'm not shy flating Jan. Open shiny flating Open shiny flating planting Jan. But I'm was flop me. Flop me.
This nigga just said the Fresh Princess at MBS.
Flash Prince.
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah.
You know?
If you wanna take me on, let's do this. Let's let the
Issue.
Insta page
Yeah.
tell you the truth.
Drop
Oh,
the pin location.
Yeah,
on
drop the
eBay.
I'll be there in
location.
your
Scarp,
face.
announce Scarp.
Yeah.
It's one of mine.
Or even Uber myself.
You get what I'm saying, bro? And Uber manga itold ukuthi ngivele sangisabi. Sabi.
Usiablute.
Yeah.
Usiablute.
Bese siyabhekisana la siyakhothana siyi-two. Who's fresher than who?
Who's
Yeah.
fresher than who?
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed. I like
So
that,
you've
though.
always been a cool nigga.
I think so.
So it's not fact, you don't know.
I don't know if I've always been.
Mm.
Yeah.
I know I am now, but I don't know if I've always been. But I just liked cool stuff. Man, I was a geek, man, in high school. I was those nerdy kids, you know. At some point, I was like, you know what? I want to be like the cool guys, but I ain't trying to do crime or
Yeah.
do wrong. Because like us, when you're cool is when you do wrong things.
Of course.
We look up to the gangsters.
You
I
get
look
what
up
I'm
to the
saying, bro?
gangsters.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like a
All
gangster
do.
up my road.
Yeah, because you're like, you get the machines and they huddle up in the corner, but mfana,
You're like, I can't keep up with that lifestyle. So.
I can't.
Yeah, well.
I can't either. I was too much of a kick myself. So welcome. Yeah, I was too much of a geek myself.
Okay. Late Bloomers Association. Shout outs.
Shout outs. I'm talking
Nati the almighty.
Nati's always been. Nati's always been crap. Nati's always.
His first crime was being light skinned.
Dog. That was his first crime.
Let's get privilege of color before you think about being cool.
Yeah, but say child. Then automatically labeled, stamped, officially stamped in school.
We work for our shit, bro.
But hey,
no comment.
Yeah, tall, dark, and handsome is only a thing now, bro. That wasn't cool.
Yeah.
Nah, like we just gave you guys the spotlight for like a couple of years. And now it's back on us.
They realized
like,
the truth. The truth.
Them ladies realized the truth.
They were like, nah.
You just been trying to push that dark nigga skin concept for a long time.
It finally stuck.
It's
here now.
No. But we will give it to you. It's like the same way, you know, how Squaito gave the hip hop niggas from 2014 up to 2018 some space to breathe, you know, so they can finally get the coins and then. Yeah, and now it's back.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Politics.
Yeah, it's fine. So Mdu Mahlangu,
yeah,
digital creator. No?
Oh.
We have a podcast, no?
Yes, called Men Care Mondays.
Men Care Mondays.
No, this nigga has a lot of podcasts.
Oh yeah, I'm also on a podcast called Men Cave Express.
Men Cave Express.
And another one.
For now, let's just talk.
What happened to In My 20s?
Oh gosh, there's In My 20s podcast. Oh,
there's a lot.
No, I don't want to say that. Yeah, no, just that. Hey, let me know.
Just that.
I'm a podcaster.
Yeah.
Ha.
Yeah.
Just leave it at
plain
that.
and simple, ne?
Yeah.
Plain and simple. You dance as well.
Before they call me a podcast hoe.
I was about to say it's a dead note.
Yeah, before you call me a podcast, I'm a podcaster. Yeah. Before I'm a podcaster.
Oh, you're a podcaster.
Yes.
All right. Made us forget star.
Star.
So yeah, man. We are jive.
I'm a dancer as well.
So okay, I'm looking at your Insta. I know you, but I'm also looking at your Insta. You also, when you say you're a third of Crisp Inc.
Crisp, yes.
Yeah, so what Crisp Inc. What the value tonight?
So basically, I'm part of the producers. Crisp Inc. is 3 members. It's Bosch, it's myself, and my brother Eddie.
Okay. By the way, Bosch Ulina, ne? Yeah, Ulina. Smash Mosh Tin.
Inkinga, you know how much of a problem that is in corporate, like in boardrooms.
Yeah.
Because Minanyala Henako is Bosch Manje.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's Lena, you know.
Bro, it's so hard.
When did she decide on the Lena thing?
Did she ask us for something? Did she ask for permission from us?
No, dog. She stopped introducing herself as Bosch and now as Lena, but we've known her as Bosch.
Yeah.
So now it's confusing because around people we need to say Lena.
Yeah, she must go to the police station, fill out an affidavit.
You know, make it official.
Yeah.
Make it official because
go to Home Affairs, ask for approval so that we refer to her as Lena.
Because
so
nobody got it. Nobody got the meme.
On the podcast, why were you guys calling her?
Sposh.
You see?
But when we do the details, Lena.
This is Lena.
Sposh.
Yeah.
Sposh, blush.
Yeah.
So I got your guys' handle wrong the last time. So it's Crisp Inc., ne?
Yes.
It's Crisp Inc. So it's you, Lena, no, 80 steps at it.
Yes.
80 steps at it.
Yes.
All right. So we have two.
They were brothers, by the way.
Dude, I didn't know that.
How do you guys not know we're brothers, bro?
I didn't know you were brothers.
Even seeing them together, you're like.
Is it because I think it's also because we're always together. People assume we're just homies.
Yeah,
that's like other thing.
Immediately when you're like we're brothers, the resemblance comes
Then you see it,
and you're like,
oh,
by a fan. You're like,
and this was in my face the whole time.
You're like, how am I getting in pinch? No, next thing you know, you actually find out that the guys are actually brothers.
Yeah, dog. It's especially if you meet us together. If you know one of us and then you meet the other, it's easy to just be like, oh, okay, I can see the resemblance.
Because I met you both at the same time.
At the same time, yeah.
At Lena's place. But I still didn't see it.
Because
Yeah.
everybody assumes we're homies. There's someone who asked me like, yo, where's that homie of yours, the light one?
Yeah.
Like, which one, man? The one you're always with. I'm like, oh no, that's my brother. He's like,
oh,
no. And then when they like,
oh yeah.
actually.
Now they were like in hindsight, my way back about it.
Yeah,
So,
it's just that he's light, I'm dark.
all right.
Yeah, well, so we're like completely opposites of each other, basically.
All right. So you guys, so it seems as if like you guys just made up of creatives. Bosch is an actor.
Yes.
Like what do you mostly do? Are you mostly
So
like a dancer?
I mean, well, the dancing is a whole thing on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but the production, I'm into directing, producing, writing. Yeah, well, that's like basically that career path I chose.
Yeah.
Well, the dancing is the passion, something that's always been in me.
Yeah.
And then the production is it's one of those things. How Chris started was I bought my first camera with my dancing money.
Oh.
So I made money from dancing, saved that up, bought my first camera, and then the company started from there. Bought another camera, and here we are. I mean,
Just getting paid
no.
for
Here's
dancing.
the difference. Here's the difference. When I could be balling, but now when niggas bought sneakers and Jordans, I bought camera equipment and memory cards and
Where does that
now
come
I'm
from?
about to be balling.
Where does that come from, bro? Like, let's just start off like your journey as a whole. Like, okay, you said you started dancing,
Yes.
and then you got rags from dancing. How did you?
Nancy says rags.
Like there's kuluma ngama racks. You know what I'm thinking in my mind. You know what I'm thinking when I'm imagining racks. I'm thinking like 50, 20K.
Like as one of those drivers who got 50K.
Like it's all kind of jive and 50K bab.
It sounds like that because cameras are not cheap.
Yeah, they not.
Cameras are not cheap. I mean, even like getting a filter for a camera is not cheap.
Dude.
So like when people say, "Hey, I saved that money from my dancing days to buy a camera,"
you like nigga was balling.
and this nigga like he's not talking about like in the 2010s. I don't know. Are you talking about the 2010s or pre-2010s?
Yeah, 2010s going down.
Yeah. So that's when dancing started taking off and niggas started getting checks for it.
Yeah. I don't know why I feel some type of way because now he makes it sound like
Well,
we're a big baller or dancers.
like ufuna ukufaka ule text bracket. Ufuna ukufaka ule text bracket ukuthi you a baller.
No, but if you've seen the stuff and the clients they have, you'd assume so yourself. But let's not get there yet.
But I saw something on Twitter. But even if I become a billionaire, but you look dice yazam. But I nice yazam.
So it's the humble nigga shandies.
I mean, I could be living in Serengeti, but I won't complain about it.
Exactly. And you know the fact that you afforded us your time, because I heard you charge by the minute now.
Yeah, I mean,
hectic.
You know, it's only because you all know my business partner like that. You know, and she handles the finances.
So if you didn't come, you're getting paid.
Yeah, she handles. Like, so my friends of a podcast, I'm like, how much are they paying? She's like, do you want to get paid? I was like, okay, cool. Give them my numbers.
So that's type of shandies. That type of shandies.
So thank you so much for hooking us up.
Yeah.
With one of the coolest niggas, the Fresh Prince of Tembisa.
Exactly. Cool as hell. First impressions when I met him, I'm like, dude is fucking easy going. I'm like,
down to earth as well.
Dog. I'm like you don't usually meet people like this. Usually when you meet other males, it's almost first is like a pissing contest.
Yeah.
First is like a pissing contest.
Who's this nigga?
Who's this nigga? But first time you meet him, you're like, and you guys start, you're like, nigga's cool as fuck. Shit, man. I get the fresh air, dog.
There's that thing you would see, like mom cheater, like if you like dressing up, you know, you're gonna lose this trauma.
Sure.
Everybody else, dog. And I'm not that. I'm genuinely friendly. Like I love people, dog. I'm a people person. You know, I like talking to people. I like conversating with people. So now it's always I go through that a lot. Actually, when people actually meet me, like, man, I thought you were stuck up, bro. Like I really thought you were a stuck up person. You know, and I'm like, "Maramaning bonang hambeka singing whining shy headset. I can't really smile with anyone." All I have is my mean mug, you know, and also Hambe Lokshin. I ain't trying to get jacked because I look too friendly.
You know,
I have to put my mean mug on. But if you have a conversation with me, bro, like I'm fine.
Yeah, I feel like we always get not disappointed, so like sort of surprised when you sort of genuinely have this impression of Umuntu. And then when you meet them, it's the total opposite of what you actually thought.
Right?
Yeah. So that's why I mean, when I meet people, I try to take assumptions out of it. Or people's opinions of what people are saying about that person. Because most of the but they don't even know you that well.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't even know you.
And also sometimes I feel like that's also people's insecurities.
They project
their own insecurities. I'm not. He thinks it's bad. No, you don't think I'm a so you have a problem with the fact that Bagmanyu not.
Exactly.
So you will have a problem with him.
Exactly.
There's nothing he can do about it. It's a you thing.
What must we do? And by the way, yeah, you talk of it, yeah.
No, but it always turned out.
Yeah,
If you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can look him do and I want to scroll through his list, but I'm sure it's hectic.
I wish
for sure, the podcast
that phone book.
That would be so anticlimactic for you, bro. That would be very anticlimactic for you. You gotta go,
and then for sure, my tips were paid up on the podcast again, man. Like, I feel like these things for men, the solutions for men. Personally, I think I rip off. I'm just speaking from personal experience. I feel like I'm a rip off. Like,
just use woman products.
Dude, that's what I do. I just bought that. I'm like, dang, where's my smooth skin? It's smooth as hell.
Yeah, because,
I'm like, what's going
like
on?
Everybody knows niggas ain't doing their research like that. So
no, nobody's trying to do it. Yeah.
Women research their products like that. So they always like put in the genuine stuff in there. For us, it's just, you know,
the first episode I did, Men Care Monday, was about skincare. About how to have good skincare, like how to take care of your skin. Exfoliation, bro.
Yes!
I exfoliate. I have a skincare routine.
What is it for? Exfoliating.
It's like a facial scrub.
Sure.
It's one, gents. It's a facial scrub.
We're not using the
Exisaga.
No,
it's your face. It's your face, you know.
Do you use a slap on your face?
Oh yeah.
Or you wash with your hand motion?
Okay.
No, dog. One thing I don't change. I mean, I'm still into a sekasi. Some things can't change.
Yeah.
No,
I
still sunlight it out. The one in the saga, mang bodangati. Yay. Yeah,
especially in the summertime.
You get what I'm saying?
When season's about to change, you're like, okay, yeah, but now
you're spring cleaner now. You're spring cleaning yourself. You know. So I think also with that, we become misinformed because women are the ones who've been doing the whole skincare thing.
Yeah.
You know, and people would ask you, why does Pharrell have good skin? Why does it look? No, he once said on the podcast, which I exfoliate like a fucking madman. Like I exfoliate, I take care of my skin. You have moisturizers, you have facial stuff, all those stuff, dog. They count because you may naturally have good skin, but it can get better.
Of course.
Your skin can always get better, bro. Just like you can have a good physique, but you can get better. I can go to gym and get better. I'm just lazy to go to gym, but I know if I go to gym, I'm gonna look and feel better.
Exactly.
So, like, why did you really start Men Cave?
Oh, Men Cave Mondays.
So
Men Cave Express was a podcast that was already there that I joined. You know, because the guys were basically more or less the same thing, the same notion. You know? And they heard about me through my podcast.
Yeah.
So they got a hold of my podcast and they were like, "Oh, this is cool. Your content is cool." And then they asked me to join their podcast. This is the Men Care Mondays. Men Care Mondays.
Oh, that was your first one.
So
and then they got you from that one.
Yes, they got me because they kicked out the third member because he just wasn't cutting it. That's why I'm going to careful.
Be careful, Ganja.
They're not even going to kick you out, dog. But change your group. Have you ever been left in a group? Good to leave a group in.
Yeah, we have and get my message.
To leave a group in.
We have die. When's the Galanda?
Bavulenya 2.0.
Yes.
You know?
So sad.
So yeah, well. Kobe.
Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
I think how we started MNK Mondays was, oh snap, it was during COVID.
During COVID.
It was during COVID. I
Shit.
started MNK Mondays during COVID. And also what happened was I was going through something, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I feel like everybody during COVID went through that thing of not figuring out like what's going on with you, bro. You know,
Shit.
like you're just going through a lot. You're in your head, and especially because you're stuck in one place.
Yeah,
and you're
because there's no movement. Minimal,
you know. I think that's where we realize the importance of groove, dog.
Yeah,
You know,
you could probably be taking a look at probably the job that you had currently.
yeah.
Utuguti, you didn't really look at it before because you were always working. So from Monday to Friday, and Sunday we are washer. Sunday maybe pumule, and then Monday you go back to it's like repeat. So when you go back to it's this lockdown thing. Now you can't go to work. I can't go to work. Now you're stuck. Now you as much as ubugela, as much as you're watching television and doing all of those things, but also at the same time you're also alone with your thoughts. And
you know what I'm saying?
Now you get to reassess. Yeah. So you felt like social was probably one.
So you won, dog. And man, you start losing yourself because now you're going into this dark hole.
Yeah.
Let's choose there.
Let's
choose there.
Black label's the ish though. That was I keep saying. Black label's the ish.
How did they try convince us that
this
and
I never understood that, dog. Until 3 years back, I did not drink Black Label.
Mine was 5 years ago.
Shit.
Bullshit. My homies were like, bro, try this shit. And I was like, Black Label, guys, have you seen me?
With black.
That's not my brand. What?
Oh, what?
What do you guys say?
You're saying black label.
And then Sahamba Sayaga pause.
Yeah.
Sugela Mkati, actually we're hanging out here, Mkati. We're having this discussion and they were like, Melutoli Banda, Yaga pause. And we drove to Gaposa.
Specifically, we should at that time buy Gaposa.
Yeah. I had my first Black Label. Oh.
What happened? Can you describe the feeling? Describe the feeling, dog.
Oh, dude, alcohol is nice. Alcohol is nice.
Yeah.
But Black Label slaps different, bro.
Dog.
And it's smooth.
Yeah.
And it's not bitter.
Yeah.
Nah. And you feel that I'm actually getting tipsy.
Yeah, the vegetarians of black, they say like it has like lots of sugar.
It's the smallest
but
amount
it's not
of
a cider.
No, it's not a cider. It's a beer. Dog.
And then I was like, okay, Mangwana Lele Tamale Sports will put a Black Label. I understand now. That shit tastes good and it's cheap. What?
Come on,
boy.
And then you think back to the advert where they had like buff niggas.
The champ and
you're like, so you get that body from drinking black.
No, I get the champion part.
The champion beer.
Only when we started drinking it did we embrace that it was a champion's beer.
It is actually worldwide.
Well, bro,
worldwide.
Dog.
Actually, South Africa has the best alcohol apparently. Because like 3 Ships keeps winning whiskey of the year.
Actually, yes.
Okay, yeah. Also black, to say, whiskey is 3 Ships is elite. There's this other red one. Angiyazi gama layo. In labeling red.
Yeah.
That shit's elite.
Really?
Yeah.
That shit's elite. You put that shit, ice, tonic water, done.
You lie.
And it's South African.
It's South African.
Winning.
I don't think I've given myself like proper time to like really. I like whiskey.
Yeah.
But I haven't really given myself proper time to really like dive into it. You know?
Dive into whiskey.
Yeah. I like it. I just haven't really.
And I gonna to tell you the truth, like he put it by chance. So we bought it by chance that day. That's a nasty thing. We bought it. It's like dash. The fuck is this? Why does this shit taste so good?
It's the high level.
It's high levels. And I thought automatically what I assume with whiskey is like, damn, I'm gonna have a terrible headache the following day.
Yes.
Go pee.
Yeah, that's another thing, man. You don't drink whiskey. You sip on that stuff, bro.
Yeah, you don't drink it.
And like to be honest, like premium shit, like you don't get headaches if you drink the premium.
Oh shit! I once tried a 120-something-year-old. What was that bottle called?
What? Hold the fuck up. Oh, 120 ban.
100, yeah, I think it was 100.
How-
You guys say this nigga doesn't have racks.
Oh no.
What pulls up?
I drank it in Scotland.
Niggas who have tattoos on their passports. Their passports are tatted out.
Good stamp. Now, to where else Scotland? How many countries have you actually traveled to, dog?
3.
Shit. So it's Scotland.
It's Scotland, it's Tanzania, it's Paris.
Shit.
Damn.
Oh snap, fuck, we did a layaway in London at England.
Four.
England, yeah.
England.
Yeah, even though it was layaway, because the flight was delayed. I walked around the airport.
You were still
still in
there.
London.
I was touching the soil.
Touch your
I
sword.
stood in Heathrow Airport and I looked out and I'm like, yeah, go to London.
This nigga even knows the airport name.
Yes, Heathrow, bro.
Heathrow Airport. Bro.
You don't get it
Issue.
like this,
You
dog.
know?
And how did that happen?
It was a dancing.
That dancing.
Shit.
Should you know your shit?
We had a dancing gig in Scotland.
Yeah.
And it was because Boiler Room.
Yeah, put it on
The event, it's sponsored by Ballantyne's,
Yeah,
which is owned by Shivers Brothers.
Shivers Brothers, no?
Yeah, like and Shivers Brothers like owns a lot, like Shivers Regal.
Yeah.
It's under Shivers
yeah.
Brothers.
Okay.
Beef Eater Gin. There's a lot, man. Stratton's Gin. They're all under the same one.
Shit.
So
this
under
one
that,
is- yeah,
yeah,
that's
bro.
correct.
Woo. So they've got this premium one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they
So they
under
were
that.
like, you're from South Africa.
There was a conference. They don't just give you that shit. They teach you how to drink that shit, bro.
They teach you.
It came in, and you don't drink it in a glass, dog.
Oh.
They've got these metal canisters. I want my ash.
Yeah,
Ash
yeah.
layer metal. Dog.
Yeah.
But like, ooh.
The one that's shaped like the hourglass chandis.
Yeah,
like that,
type
the one
shit.
they used to.
But
color
this
the
one
shorts.
in a logo corner of the actual like my tenga, you get those things. They're like titanium type shit, dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like you sip that shit and you that by dash. They don't know this concept of
Yo,
dashing.
dash.
We went to a restaurant,
Oh.
a pub. Ne, pub by music. I'm gonna speak at like when you walk in, all you hear is
People are talking.
conversation.
Why?
People,
And people are ordering whiskey shots like it's a normal thing. Like you not see us in the South African table with all the South African kids asking for a Coke.
To dash.
Yeah, it's still Coke. Yeah. Because they brought you another shot, dog.
Yeah.
The moment you want,
Yeah.
we usually take shots during when we're
Yeah.
drinking beer. I said, okay, shots.
So there is like,
You
it's like beer for them.
someone has their beer in the shot here.
So kahle ipiya yani. Kushuthi ipiya yoku
Yeah, man, it's just,
just
keep
Yeah.
the conversation going.
So like they treat beer the same way we treat bottles.
Essentially.
Like a beer. It's,
But whiskey. When you walk in, you must drink whiskey.
shit.
And then the craziest thing was Mabazova around 11. Bashaipel. This old
School's
man.
out.
Yeah.
Scholars booming.
And I swear, man, I like clockwork. Man, sukumela.
Oh shit.
Decently. Okay.
Grab their stuff. It's time to go.
By any the weekend, I not haban.
Yeah.
We still wanna
Devil
bullet the
Coco
boots.
No, dog, man, figure parking lot in Kozi Rao.
Yeah.
That, dog,
It's none of that.
It's an MA, those people drink. I still don't know how South Africa is number one. Like,
I still don't get that concept of how are South Africans number one. Emhlabeni ongaka.
because I can, what
We
I
consume
feel,
the most.
we buy the most, ne? Fairly we consume it, but like we buy in bulk, ne? Those people drink.
They drink a lot, dog.
Sihleli la, bro. We could finish 2 bottles, but it's okay. Asambe so jive.
Again.
As yeah, I know we haven't even started. Let's go drink.
What?
Bro,
Shit.
bro, that country, I don't remember a sober day. We arrived.
So how did you dance?
Hey man, we didn't drink before dancing, but
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
we drank in the morning and then we had to sober up, and then before the performance and then after the performance, we had an
Back at it
alcohol
again.
event. We had and it
You
was a
get a
conference.
free
Yeah, Shivers
Valentine's.
Brothers. Oh, bro, free everything.
Free everything.
Free. I tried every
You
type
live a
of.
beautiful life, a delicious life.
Dog.
I mean, you feel it in the morning, but you know, it's always good while you are drinking.
Jeez.
Doing what you love.
You want to
it's
swap
fun.
places.
It's
So I can
doing
have
what he
your
loves,
life.
man.
I wait, hold on, man. I just built so many nice connections now. I'm trying to give that up. It's too soon. You see now I'm at the point where I'm like, oh snap! Actually, now my phone book, and it's not just girls. It's not girls.
Yeah, you're
Now my phone
you're
book
the
is
money
like,
man. You're the
yeah,
money
cars. I
man.
know,
All
like
about
money
securing-
scrolling. It's oh my gosh. I remember
Yeah.
I'd go through this guy's Instagram. I'm like, shit. I love this guy's shit. And now it's someone you work with and you talk to on a regular.
Oh God, you're like in your scene. You're like very famous. Even amongst the famous people, you're like very famous. Like famous people want to be around you.
You are famous around the famous people, but people who are not famous don't
Yeah.
know who you are because you're not famous yet.
Yeah.
But you know what it goes back to? I think it goes back to Uti Ufrostana band. I think also at the same time, as much as Spain is shy and you
Famous people want to be around too.
yeah, they want to be around Mdu because Mdu is a cool dude, though. It's easy going. It's easy going.
I'm the Tembisa guy you wanna call when you wanna come to Tembisa randomly.
It's true.
Just on like random. Hey, Mdu, man, just keep on. Ngisafuna ukushaya random because like manje ngenza njani.
You get calls like
You're
that,
the
like, yo,
nigga.
bro, I'm coming to play in Tembisa, dog. Do you know where the hangout is? I'm like, yeah, I know where the hangout is. Like, okay, cool, I'll come pick you up. Okay, cool. And then they say you look like now I'm a celebrity. You know, like, hey, you came in with the ballers.
Yeah.
No,
And
bro.
And like you know how to play your position.
Oh yeah.
And you played very well.
played,
Like
bro.
you're not like, you know, trying to be the artist when like maybe you have an artist or something like that.
But I feel like that's another thing. I feel like mhlambe it's a sense that you get, particularly ngama celebrity.
Yeah.
So particularly South African, they don't put their personalities as human beings first. They put
The brand first.
the brand first. Ukuthi ngiya-acta ngithintweni esona. Or ngivela ama-campaign na so. So when you meet them, it's not, you don't actually have any genuine conversations with them. Or you don't actually get to know them. So noma ngathi ukhuluma nabo, there's always like that sort of wall that they put up. So you don't get to know ukuthi kahle hlabo bani. Aside from that.
You know what's helped me? Is the fact that I started working behind the scenes first.
Yeah. No?
Yeah, bro. So I've had my fair share of working behind the scenes where I learned the industry and I learned the game. And you are now in a position where you meet all these famous people, you know, where now you are being immune to being starstruck. Yeah, bro. I worked on Ida Hustle. Remember the rap show?
Yeah.
Ida Hustle, both seasons. You know?
Yeah.
I worked behind the scenes. And that was like my first time really working behind the scenes.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And being around famous people every day and all that, you know.
And you're not out there trying to take pictures.
Nah,
Just
bro.
about the
Ngisemsebenzi.
Like ngisaspanini, like
A call center uhamba ushutana nama-call.
when you got the phone, you look upside the small.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
So time things ngisaspanini.
you get to that point, you know, with,
Yeah.
oh shit, dog. And one of the people I genuinely had the weird connection with was Kuli Chana. You know, so that guy, I would bump into him in a club and he would like, hey, you,
Come
hey,
on.
you, bastard.
Yeah.
You know?
And
it's one of those, look at it this way. Say we're at hangouts. Kuli Chana comes to play. I'm hanging out with you guys, says Puzela. He sees me, calls me, Mangboya Sengboya Nebodlela.
Sure.
Everyone's gonna go, we're not big, we're celebrity.
Yeah.
When I think about it, if it was genuinely, even if it was Muzi, and I haven't seen Muzi in years, and I bump into him at a place, and it's like Donald Coffee Portland.
So it's sort of like the same thing.
It's the same thing, it's the same mentality, you know.
Yeah.
Him saying, Wuti, hey, why aren't you chilling in VIP? I'm like, I'm not a famous rapper. It's like, okay, come. You know? So I'm much among the things ever fit someone's a VIP.
Yeah, right.
You just came and you flexed your words or figure la paya because you're that guy.
No. Utewatani utazwakala uplomela amachance wakho. Uzokala nizoploma susplomeni so.
You know, and it's one of those people where he's genuine ukuthi anyacaba. You don't have to remind me, hey, no, usamkhumbula.
No.
It's me. No, you know. So because I'm also those people who genuinely try to get to know the person.
Yeah.
You know, I know who you are, yes, but
that's not umuntu njani. Like
I'm not gonna have a conversation about shit I can Google about you, dog.
And then ngizokubuza ukuthi manje win ama-order. Ngiyazi to win ama-order.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, let me have a genuine conversation with you as umchita.
Ngiyezwa ukuthi okay kahle
You know? And then we find out what we connect over the most random things.
Shit,
you know, like when MT came to the show, he gave me a jacket. Only because he couldn't find a Maris.
Listen to this guy.
His name dropping and
His name dropped so randomly and kept it moving.
Yeah, just get don't go jacket.
No, it was just empty, dog.
Yeah, bro, he's needed a Marisla. They sent this guy. They're like, I'm gonna buy him. I'm like, you garage for a Marisla. I've got Rizzlers. It's like, oh yeah, can we have Rizzlers? This thing takes my Rizzlers and gives my whole packet to MT.
Yeah.
I come out violent, dog. Dog, fuck my Rizzlers, dog. Like, how do you give everyone like umkaile?
Yeah.
You know? And then MT's behind me. He's like, I don't know why. Just keep on my page here. Because he gets.
I'm like,
I'm paid too. And he's like, don't worry, I understand.
Sure, no.
I'm pressing my celebrity into some. Like, relax, give me back my wrestlers. And he gave me my wrestlers. He's like, thank you.
Damn.
You know?
So, his name dropping.
Yeah, have you ever had a CV? Do you even know what a CV looks like?
I typed my CV 2 weeks back.
You still write a CV?
Make newer, okay?
Back bed.
Back better. I typed my CV 2 weeks back. I'm a campaign wabuya. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start sending in CVs and not expecting any jobs because, like, I feel like my career is just jealous of me.
Damn.
Bro.
Listen to this.
There's like 2-3 months without work. And you're like, what? And you're like, okay, you know what? Screw this. I'm getting a job. Getting a 9 to 5.
You.
I'm going to submit a CV. Someone calls like, hey, how are you, bro?
Not even 2 days after. Come to the phone net.
Bro, this whole thing, what we did, remember the campaign she was telling you about that we were doing the last weekend with the little girl that we were shooting?
Yeah.
It's been dry, bro. I'm a kind of tatulile. Like, we're like, how, guys? We used to get a call from somebody a month. It's quiet. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just get a job because I really need some guap.
Have you ever had a job? Like 9 to 5 proper?
I tried.
So you've never?
I've tried. Why can't I don't want to just say I've never because it seems like I didn't try. I tried.
No, like you tried sending in CVs, but
no. I got one.
Okay.
I think the longest 9 to 5 I did was 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
What happened?
3. Let me give myself credit. It was 2.5 weeks.
Credit. You call yourself 2.5
weeks
credit.
Hey, man,
Not even like a month, dog. Not even a month, nyana.
It was almost a month, Muzi.
Almost.
2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks, bro.
It's almost a month.
What? What do you mean?
That's half the month.
It's not close,
like
bro.
if we round off to 2 weeks, not up. We round down.
2.5, 2.5.
So it's
how many days is that?
So Mele, wait. So I had to do the whole thing. Wait, when does it qualify?
Like 20 days, like normal people. Like
that's probably 18 days. You're probably talking about 18 days.
So that's So that's why I didn't want to give him my money.
That's not my guy. You can get to
finish the month.
I went there.
Oh,
I don't know how to conduct myself in an office environment. So I tried, bro. It's
like the ghetto came out of you.
Yeah. I went and demanded. They're like, that's not how it works. I'm like, give me my money. You know? And I know they can't blacklist me anymore because not I was planning to work in that industry anymore anyway.
So doesn't matter.
Yeah, man. Office work ish, bro. Fine. I don't know, bro. Like, if my heart is not fulfilled, I will not cooperate.
So
that's one thing I know about
was me. That before or after the dancing? Or during?
It was during the dancing. No, this was before, actually. I tried before the dancing. I just saw what is just not me, you know? And then during the dancing, at some point, there was like a dry season.
Yeah.
Like, let me get a job. Got a job. I hated every minute of it. You know?
After 2 weeks, you're like, fine.
And I'm used to doing things that, like, fulfill my heart. Dog.
Yeah.
You know, like, I enjoy saying, oh, guys, I did this.
Yeah.
Imagine when business and telling you guys, and sending you Excel sheet last week. I never say, I blind. The figures there, the figures are cool. Like, the figures are on point. Like, oh my gosh.
You see?
You know, I won't get that excited about an Excel sheet, you know. But I know for a fact, what Lena told you guys was, oh my gosh, we shot this little girl and she's amazing. And it was so cool. And, you know, that stuff makes us feel as good, like feel good because we enjoy doing that, you know. But if it's ish, hey man, and also man, like I have this thing, I can't be in the same place for too long.
Yeah.
Same place for too long. You feel like I go in. I feel like after a bit of time, you go by repetition.
That's my thing. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I'm always sing la.
Yeah. So for something extra.
Yeah, sing la. Okay, keep on. Now what? You know. So I can never be in the same place. It's not the end. I was having a conversation with my girlfriend. Why like how not? You guys are just not gonna do corporate thing. You know. After the conversation, that's when I applied for a job. And I made a resume.
A resume.
Yeah. You know, apparently CVs aren't a thing anymore.
It's a resume now.
See how long I've been out the game?
No, you've been in the game. How long have you been in the game?
Hey man, the CV game, Joe. I think that's another thing.
Not the CV game, like the game. Like the media.
I am the game, bro.
So how long?
I live it.
When did you start? Like
I've been doing media since 2010.
No, is that including the dancing? Like I want the whole shandies. Like
snap! But I was in high school and you showed that. Okay.
Yeah, but like in high school you're just dancing just to dance.
Yes. Okay, then From wait, hold up, wait. When did you guys matriculate?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Because my thing is, I'm tired of this thing of saying when I matriculated and niggas go, yo.
Dog. We know you're older, dog. You even dyed your hair when you
turned 30.
I just felt like that was the funniest shit.
You know who fetched me in the morning?
Lena.
To come, dude.
And it's like, for me, when I first saw that, I'm like, this nigga just turned 30 and it dyes his hair pink. And I'm like, okay. And then
what's going on?
I didn't get it.
I've been saying it for the past couple of months. I'm like, when I turn 30, I'm dyeing my hair pink. I've never dyed my hair, first of all. Ever. Never bleached, never, you know. So I'm like, you know what? I want to dye my hair bright pink. And she's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, on my birthday. I mean, yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do that, you know. And she's like, why pink? I'm like, I just want to be bold, you know. I made it to 30. I feel like I'm still intact, still have my ducks in a row, you know. So I was like, alright. And she came, that on the day of my birthday, I was hung.
Over. Because
the gents came the night before, and we did a whole
that followed into the
that morning, and then she came that morning, and like I just waken up from a 30-minute nap, and then I figure, and then I salon we have a bleach and one.
Yeah, but like just go off topic. I feel like we're not as durable as we used to, as we used to.
No, we're not, bro.
Like you get the shock every other time when you have a hangover and you have to recover from it for like 2 days. You drank on Saturday, on Monday you are still recovering. You're like, what's going on? Because back when you were 20 or 21. You do that shit Friday, you do that shit Saturday, you do it Sunday, Monday, you go back.
What about this? The frequency in which you go take a piss when you're drinking.
Actually, once you take one piss, it's over.
It's done. It's done. We've opened the floodgates, it's done.
I'll take 6'9". I'll shift it up.
6'9".
You know?
And now you start wondering, what's in the toilet that I'm not seeing?
Bro, when you're 6'9", bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Come on, man.
And the recovery is the worst.
Dog, I hate that shit. I hate that shit. 2 days. Takes me 2 days now. 2 full days. I'm like, the fuck? Why does it take me 2 days to recover?
That's how I learned I don't drink vodka.
Because it took you
when you call me, you're like, what do you drink, bro? I'm like, I drink anything but vodka.
Yeah, vodka.
If you hate me,
vodka's the pits, dog.
If you hate me, dog.
Vodka's the pits, dog. I hate vodka. Like,
my thing is, everybody has a bad vodka story.
Yeah.
And by vodka, I mean Rashid Bear.
Of course.
That's the only vodka that matters.
All these other ones are
That's the only one.
Everybody has a painful vodka, like Russian Bear story, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If vodka is born, I just genuinely don't like vodka.
Yeah.
And worst part, I smoke. You know, I realize vodka and marijuana.
They don't mix.
Yeah, they don't. It's a terrible combo. The combos do not communicate.
Yeah. The one thing I can tell you about my Russian-based story is that I passed out in my ex's car. I mean, in my crush's car.
Oh,
I had a crush
so
on.
now
Saskimana. one car para black Adimoteniak.
So you don't even know what happened.
Like
Dog, she dropped me off at home. She's a nice girl.
So you don't even know what happened before you blacked out.
Nothing exciting. That's one thing I can tell you.
Obviously, because it didn't end with a nightcap.
God damn,
Bro.
shit. That's what you hate for. Yeah, that's one of the. That would make me really hate for a guy.
I hate
That would make me really hate.
And then I tried. I was like, okay, maybe it was just that night. And then I tried again. And then I woke up. There was a picture of me on the internet surfacing.
Wow.
All around me.
So you've been a famous
I passed out on the couch, and then they put vodka bottles all on me.
Yeah, that can only people who are.
And you know who called? A client of mine.
Remember,
I'm representing brands. This is December. Value Yonkito. So I'm representing certain brands that I work with.
So this is like lockdown.
This is before lockdown.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm working with a lot of youth brands, you know, youth positivity. And here's a picture of me on the internet. Drenched in
but they
bottles
did
of
you
vodka.
dirty.
Yeah,
They
the
did you
homies,
dirty.
so I told the homies crap.
And you were like on Be a Mentor.
Type, yes, stop drinking.
Yeah.
Don't do
And
what
then
I
you
do.
come through like you're not practicing what
I
you
was so
preach.
livid, dog. Like, yeah. So I was like, you know what, really, like, what? And funny enough, a year later, I worked on a Russian bear campaign.
Sorry.
What are the odds?
Yeah, remember when they were doing that next level rap?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I worked on that campaign, dog.
What are the odds? The
Right.
thing that you hate the most.
And all they have on that campaign is vodka.
And you have to drink vodka.
I had that night.
Oh.
I drank vodka, you know. But like they say, I paced myself.
Those pacey.
Like, I was sipping on that thing the whole night. Dog. I wasn't ready.
Like,
and just so that client doesn't feel like
some type of way.
You don't want to drink our shit, but you're out here promoting.
And awukwazi ukudesha anything kuzenza vodka ingakuphathi ngehangover. Ayikho, that's the thing. Yabona basingathola lento le mhlawumbe vodka ngayiphuza, but otherwise
there's no such thing. I mean, it's just it cranberry complements it, but cranberry vele ngathi nje ukuzibizele nje okunye udakwa futhi. On top of the sweetness of the vodka.
Like cranberry man in a logo light low. It's just so that you can rid of the taste.
Yeah, kahle.
Alcohol there, bro.
Kahle.
But now that's messed us up because now I can't drink cranberry juice and shit.
Yeah, because
have you ever noticed
you can't plain cranberry juice and you're like, why isn't there alcohol in this thing? It makes no sense.
It's like I always say this, like if someone buys Sprite, like why are you buying Sprite? Where's the bottle?
I was to take Sprite because usikhale.
No.
I was ngene kulo ukuthi yasinamhlanje ngifuna ukuthenga cranberry juice.
I want to drink some cranberry juice. And you're like, okay.
Okay, mama ngiyayithenga.
That's dash, bro. Why are you buying dash? Are you planning to buy a bottle?
What's going on, dog? What's going on? Hey, young boy, I can't. Somehow my brain does not know. I'm going to take cranberry juice. I'd rather buy another flavor. I'm going to figure shop need.
Stop buying dash, guys. Those drinks, like dash is meant to be dash.
No, but what I'm saying is cranberry is nice, dog.
No, cranberry is nice when you use it as dash.
Okay, I wanna kahle ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi mayingana dash injani.
It's juice.
It's juice, imnandi.
Which is not meant to be drank.
It something's not right.
But now there's other thing ngayisukela ngayithenga ngathi ngifuna ukuzwa ukuthi kahle lento itaste kanjani.
My problem is that you drink it at one go.
Yeah, uyishatha.
That's my issue. Like I bought hey, let me buy some cranberry. It's good for you. Yeah. Also, like generally for your health.
Yeah.
Cranberry is like the juice, especially as men. That shit is good for you, dog. You know, because even for like prostate, you know, male cleans you up.
Guys, just masturbate to avoid prostate.
I mean, well, true, but
yeah. But there's other means, guys.
But just saying, you know, take precautions.
Take precautions.
Okay. You're diabetic.
But yeah, cranberry is good for your male sexual health.
You should put that on men care. Prostate,
no?
it's still men care.
You know what I want?
I think you started men care
Yes,
so that
men
niggas
care.
can take care of
themselves.
themselves.
Yeah, so they're
So,
sort of taking care of themselves.
The one person who asked for a random episode, this dude was like, "Yo, dog, can you do an episode on manscaping?" Like manscaping. It's like, yeah, bro. It's like, yo, every time I shave, dog, like it's itchy as fuck, dog, and like I don't feel like shaving down there anymore.
But
like,
I feel the nigga. I feel the nigga. I feel
you know?
the nigga because like. Let's just be honest now. Like a lot of times when you start grooming down there, like you don't know what you're going to. Because like you know, there was a thing that, you know, in high school when we were teenagers, you know, like puberty and all that stuff. And then immediately like a conversation will spark up and then you're like, oh, you also experienced that too. Oh shit, you also have that.
Yeah.
You see?
Hold up, before hold that thought. I need to take a selfie so I can prove to my girlfriend that I'm in a
Our fast, but fit.
No, because now it just sounds like I'm drinking with the boys.
Yeah, niggas that are in a relationship have to, you know.
You know,
Yeah, you know, you have to mark the register. And it's not like, you know, like you're being spied on or it's reported. No, it's just...
You know, honestly, you're just avoiding the conversation of having to explain yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, because the moment you start explaining...
It's just the courtesy.
Baby, I want my chance. Dog, now
it's child.
So, you know...
It's child.
And it's just common courtesy, guys.
It is.
It's very common courtesy.
I think it's one of those things. The weird thing about this relationship was that I was on that tip here. Oh, me, right now, no relationship. I'm all about myself, focus on me, do me, you know, and gonna let a woman, you know. So any girl that tried to make moves or like one it's getting somewhere, I'd shut it down quick.
Fast, quick and hard.
Like, I'm not ready for a relationship. This girl, she came and ran game.
Dog. Was it good?
It's one of those, oh, you like me? I'm like, whether you're single or not, it's off later.
Yeah.
I then flirted myself into a relationship.
God damn.
It's a thing, guys. My goodness.
That happens, dog. You can find yourself flirting in a relationship.
You're like, okay, and now she's seeing you the other part of her, and you're like, okay, you know. And then after one, like, how?
Yeah.
Well, you know the crazy thing when she said to me, I said, like, why am I shave? Like, can you born a fade? We hang out, the vibe is nice, but I'm like, why am I shave?
Yeah. I'm still not your girlfriend.
Yeah. And I'm like, gosh.
Yeah, and we have that thing of assumptions. I'm glad, like, she just put it straight up.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you vibe with a girl for a few weeks and then you automatically assume it's a joy.
You know what I'm saying? So she was like, all right, bro, manji.
You need more females to approach us, please.
She girlfriended me either way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Approach
Be straightforward.
Approach us, please. Sometimes you guys...
women are not straightforward, dog. Women are not straight. So this other time, you noticed after that a woman was trying to make... She was trying to make you...
And like those moments though, where you're chilling alone and you're like...
Oh,
snap.
Okay,
oh, she was flirty. Oh no, she actually wanted to give it to me.
She gave me the signs.
Oh, got my signs. Dog. This other girl at work, she's like, I'm like, I'm telling you. Of course, women we usually do that. But I'm telling you, 5 rand. 5 rand. It's 5 rand anginayo. Ngathi uzomnika kusasa. Ngathi kusasa. Ngathi nakusasa anginayo. Kanje wazi kanje kusasa ngiyobe nayo. Ngathi ngiyobe nayo kusasa. Athi okay, nakusasa ngizokulanda ngizokubuza ukuthi une-5 rand. Ngathi okay, akunaflow. Guys, ngimzwile lo bhuti athi nakusasa uzongaya 5 rand. Hayi man, ngifika ngihlala endlini ngithi. Ngithi kena ngangisukela nje. I don't know, she was trying to run game. Whether or not we can debate whether or not the game that kind of game was terrible.
But you know it's there.
Yeah, but you know it's game.
You know what. And my thing is, it's one of those. Okay, she was on some. Wait, you like me, I like you. Like it's. So yeah, when a little lay
I passed.
She ain't got, honestly, she was like, I ain't got time for this thing that you're trying to do right now. You know? I she girlfriended me, bro. Before you know it, I'm the one calling. Hey, you know, hey, I'm gonna come see you. And then you ever had that moment where you realize, oh snap, actually,
oh yeah,
I'm in a relationship.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's all from that Men care, what, taking care of yourself.
You know what I'm saying, dog?
So
and
now you need to do that.
My thing was, I feel like what sold it to both of us was a conversation we had, yeah? Like how I had a moment and then I called her. And then when she was coming me down with logic, you know? She was on some, no, baby, just relax. Like, no, dog, why are you angry? And were you reacting? Are you doing this because you're reacting? Are you doing it because you're angry? Are you doing this because... And I'm like, oh, like now I have to use my logic and actually use my brain. It's okay, no, this is actually a bad
and it
decision.
actually requires you to actually calm down.
You know? And for me, those, like, that aspect was like, oh, snap. Actually, these are the type of people you need to be around in your life. Who can not just take your side because I'm your friend.
But I was going to call her out.
Excuse me, yes.
Yeah, but I was going to call her out.
You know? So it was that. And then it was, she asked me to, why do you like being with me? You know? And then I was like, hey man, I made peace. Shit. And she was like, yeah, I made peace too. The fact that we can hang out and still feel like you're just hanging out with a homie. And I was like, hey, peace, man. I guess.
Shout out to the girlfriend.
Shout out to the girlfriend
for making Mdu such a nice guy, such a focus.
Oh, she found me amazing.
She just, you can't give her all the credit.
She just added spice,
yeah. You can't give her all the credit.
You know
what you just said. It just reminded me of the most toxic song out right now, the DVSN song. If I get caught, like I was a fly nigga when you got here, charismatic when you got here.
You know, just don't feel like now I'm pishile. No. You know,
I feel like that's another thing. Sometimes it was sinabo because it's mhlambe ngathi Spencer basenza la
something. I game yangikhula manje.
Nix.
Angisakwazi ukushela timjole. No, dog.
Nix, dog.
And remember, we are hunters. Like prehistorically, innately,
instinctively,
you want to hunt. You know, this is why you find situations where cheetah fully in a relationship. When a girl flirts, you flirt back. It's for your own ego. You're not going to do anything about it, provided just don't do anything about it. Okay?
Yeah, please.
Let it be. Let the flex
do
live.
something about it, fellas.
Leave the flex be.
Come on. You're not going to let him change your mind.
He doesn't struggle with women. Do not take advice from a light-skinned dude who doesn't struggle with women.
I'm in a relationship, so...
But he's playing devil on the shoulder. He's playing devil on the shoulder. Here he is playing devil on the shoulder.
Any podcast with a light-skinned dude? Don't listen to the light-skinned dude.
It's a shame which is what better on my visuals, man. Just now video. I've been some bored.
We'll get there. I feel like I had that discussion with Lena when she was telling me it's okay, we're still doing, the podcast, And I feel like one thing I want to also do is like start helping any type of content creator who's doing anything with whatever advice I can.
What a nigga you are. You really are the Fresh Prince.
My thing is that I love helping.
Yeah, man.
I was having that conversation with someone. I'm like, I genuinely love helping people.
It genuinely makes you feel good, right?
It does. I enjoy it, bro.
Like people think you do that shit because you're expecting like some shit in return.
A thank you feels good to me, dog. A thank you is like a big thing, dog. I've had someone call me, it's like, why did you do that for me, bro?
Dog, you did.
Like, no, dog, did it help?
Yes,
dog,
thank you.
Like, recently I started making logos for small businesses, guys. There's a tattoo dude.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man, you need a logo, dog. So I made him a logo on Sunday. Like, he called me there. He's like, yo, dog, this shit is fire. I did it for free, dog. You know, because I saw the vision.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I like what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I can't say, hey Marandona, you need to brand.
Yeah.
What can I understand why you're not branding. Because you can't afford it.
Imagine.
You know, and I'm like, hey, it would be cool if you had a logo.
Yeah.
I have the capacity to make your logo. It's gonna take me 30 minutes to an hour.
Really?
And then I make your logo and I'm like, hey, what do you think? Now, another thing is that people feel like, because I'm saying, what do you think you want to say? So let me not say. No, I'm like, no, tell me though, because it needs to represent you. You also need to be proud of it.
And this is your work at the end of the day. It also represents you.
Also represents me. I can give you a crappy logo.
Yeah.
And then message of the logo.
No.
Like right now, the logo I'm working on, I want to do a logo for my barber. You know,
Yeah,
like loud to live in
Oh,
Kunda
no,
Guyu.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you. No.
Not probably things I feel if you can chase it up 19, but you share my house calling legends barber. No, dog. He's in a corner like every other
You're living a
barber.
soft life. You've been living soft life before people.
My thing is, I
coined it
always have a
soft life.
conversation, bro.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I was telling my brother, like, I want to do it. I want to Thug Life tattoo.
Yeah.
The balance soft life. I'm going to do the same
I
tattoo.
have that.
Soft life.
I wanna close it. I wanna make it proper.
Yes.
I have soft life.
I'm going to do it
too.
soft life, like, across, like, Thug Life style.
Issue.
That lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I wanna I genuinely, because when I started, like when he started in that barbershop in Yaguyu, he was new. And it took me a while to warm up to him actually cutting my hair.
Yeah.
About singing challenge Mabati was let this guy cut your hair. And I'll be like, I don't know this nigga.
Yeah, you don't trust them. And that's a real thing, actually.
It's a real
It
thing,
doesn't only
dog.
happen in America. It's
No,
like
no, it's a
worldwide.
real thing, dog. We've been
Yeah.
cutting. I bet you change your barbers probably once every I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
And sometimes because that nigga went back to Mozambique.
Sure.
I've never had a South African barber.
Never.
Never.
I've also never. You know, like it takes someone special to cut my hair because like my hair is like weird. So like it's not everybody.
You've got that different texture hair.
Yeah, you know, I can.
So you need
it's
somebody
from
who
France.
knows.
It's from France. It's imported.
Oh, bro.
Ah.
That's your boy.
Ah, simkayelinye igama unathi. Simkayelinye igama simlanda ngoMohammed. Angakutshela
Yeah,
ntakutshela.
he's got that vibe, ne?
No, it's not Mohammed. It's Ahmed. Ahmed Makubani. Like the best of both worlds. You feel me?
So like if you went into a garage with bars, what about my friend? Instinctively.
Yeah.
Instinctively. Mangaqala athengise bazothi my friend.
My friend.
My friend, can I please?
My friend.
So I think for me, that aspect of like wanting to help people, especially with what I have, you know, like, okay, fine, I don't have much, but I realize with my skills, like, make it different, you know. Like,
You're very
I've
skilled.
got cool skills. Like, cool, random, I've got the
very
most
skilled.
random cool skills.
Yeah.
Are you self-taught in everything?
Yes.
In all your skills?
Yes. Every
So like
single
nobody
thing.
taught you how to dance, you just started dancing.
No. I started dancing. I taught myself how to dance. I started, and also dancing helped my confidence, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, I feel like I was never really an introvert per se.
Yeah.
But like I had a confidence thing.
Yeah.
No one's you know, bro. Girls screaming for you on the stage will change
I
your
can only
confidence.
imagine.
They will change your
damn.
confidence.
And you like me? Mina? But screaming about Mina.
There was a show we did when we started a dance crew in high school called The Matic with my friends. Best friends that I'm cutting. A main road distracting.
Sure. Right in front of the people.
Yeah.
Oh, but you guys have always been on that shandies.
Yeah,
even
we
even
have.
at Welamlamo, you
Yes.
guys were practicing like in the streets.
Basically in a corner where
yeah.
everybody would see us,
Yeah.
you know.
Yazi inkinga ngabantu abahlala ethembisa bavela bakhuluma belemlamba ngathi wonke umuntu omamele la uyazi.
Yes. Well, I mean, the fact that you know that we're from Tembisa, come see it. If you don't know it, hit
come
us up.
see it.
We'll show you gladly.
Exactly.
Gladly.
It's a nice place to come to. Like I've always said this, I want to see Tembisa for the first time through someone's eyes.
I would love
how
that.
someone who's never been here sees Tembisa.
I love
That's
someone
what-
to take me to hang out as someone who's not from
Yeah.
Tembisa.
Exactly. Ungakaze ayehang out.
Oh, I feel like that would like be so amazing.
Dude.
Shit.
Because we watched it. My thing is good. We watched from Scott Paula.
Yeah.
So we know like, oh wow, we have done Shimza.
Yeah. Thina bevele from Fantuka sabantu bala na.
Yeah, and
You
like,
know?
Exactly.
it's the actual first club to actually succeed in that venue. 'Cause,
It's
like,
called
there's
Pauline
been
in
many-
Timoni. That place is
Yeah, yeah.
like angazi whoever yabona mama mhamba ushimza.
Asazi noma ushimza kunoma mhambayo.
Sonke sinabo mama esibahambayo.
Yeah.
Sonke. I've even heard like a very famous rapper tell me ukuthi kunomama mhambayo but
Yeah.
asikho la.
Asikho la. Because it's unisebenzisa umuthi slide.
And you know, sometimes it's all for you. I feel like because we are African, we can't shame on that shit, you know. Sometimes you go there ngoba uyagula wena.
No, but then again, it's almost like saying I'm going to see my dog. Yeah, but
Yes.
well, for whatever reason, I'm going to see my dog.
Yeah.
Like for the mere fact, okay, but certificate born, but I feel like, of course, there's gonna come a time where I think the traditional healers themselves, Bazo, they're gonna be regarded. They're gonna have the same importance as
they are actually
doctor.
now. They can actually do you a sick note.
Oh,
Yes,
They're
there's this thing
registered.
called ETHO. My mom's a traditional healer.
Yeah.
She's part of that organization. I'm a spirit child.
Yes.
Leave me.
nice.
Try me. Try me.
Yeah.
I've got an uncle who's not on the nice side of these things. Try me. And it's Vanda. Just so you know. But like my thing is that there's a thing called a traditional healers organization.
Yeah.
You know, they've legitimized this thing, bro. Like you can get a sick note. But pawns emsebenzini hlala endlini for 3 days.
Sure.
Ufuthe, uqhathe,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And that's an
I'm
actual
glad
thing.
we're at that level now.
Yeah, bro.
dog.
You get sick notes, dog. Like they have the time
Yeah.
lama Audi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a stamp. Like he's got a
And that nigga's car, his gate doesn't close because his car is too long. So
he parks outside.
Yeah.
And it's
Whole night.
Who would
huge.
dare? Who would dare?
Q what yeah.
Hey, who would dare?
It parks outside.
You won't dare.
they try the nigga.
You won't.
Wabona lem headrest plus overlaying in wrong corner.
Yeah.
And the license plate tells you.
Yeah.
Let me not say the license plate
Let's
because it
not
says
say
very
that.
small. And I'm like, hey, the time I live, you know? But those things, dog, those are aspects. Like, I'm a traditionalist.
Sure.
You know, I'm one person who's not ashamed of tradition and the fact that I believe in traditional stuff, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so when I have those conversations, dog, people will tell you good. And also, man, our industry that we work in, we're always competing for stuff. It's like there's bound to be someone who's coming with foul play.
Yeah.
Believe
All the
it or
time.
not.
All the time.
Everywhere, actually. Like,
Everywhere,
even when niggas are working jobs that earn them 3K, they still use 1K
hear
or
those-
1.5.
I always ask, bro, and I'm like, how? Uhambile umuntu.
Yeah, I'm the dog.
Like, no, dog, my thing is, like, hamba umuntu ocela inhlanhla. Like, go
Exactly.
unlock your own stuff.
Yeah.
I
Use it for good.
Use it for good.
Use it
dog.
on yourself, not again.
Because my thing is, one thing about it, karma is everywhere, dog, in any aspect, you know. If I'm going to focus on making sure when your stuff doesn't go well, it's going to tax somewhere. It's going to tax you somewhere. Bro.
Yeah, because there's a certain sacrifice you probably have to make.
An eye for an eye, boy.
Exactly.
You know? So if you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. You know? So it will tax you. That's why all of you guys die by the gun. You guys are supposed to be gun experts, dog.
Yeah.
Nobody can be able to shoot you, and all of them get
Okay,
shot.
hold up. Most of those guys are not technically they're not gun experts. I feel like those guys,
They just own guns.
they just own guns. They're not gun experts. They don't know how to shoot. They don't use bullet. There's no bulletproofs. They don't know what happens when you shoot a gun like this. They don't know how to clean a gun itself.
They're action movie gun holders.
So I feel like most of the time they're not gun experts.
Guys, let me deviate. Can we just talk about that? I've been dying to have a gun conversation with somebody.
Yeah, dog.
Okay.
You think about getting one?
I'm genuinely, you know, thinking about it. And obviously licensed.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
licensed. I'm already finding out. I'm already doing the research. You
Please,
know?
dog.
Because right now, in this current climate, dog, my girlfriend has a pepper spray in her car. Proud of. I want to get her a taser.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
But ultimately,
Loving boyfriend.
Exactly, dog.
Okay, let's not deviate.
protective boyfriend.
Exactly,
That's why I'm skinny, bro. I don't fight with my fists.
Yeah, it's izopuma. Ama-muscles wakhe kuzoba yellow. That's
You get what I'm saying? Dog? Like, I'm not the guy to go abubana, spalande.
No.
You know?
But I have to say, I encourage like abantu abamnyama to actually go like training. You know,
Yeah,
go to
exactly.
the range,
Don't just buy guns.
shoot.
Don't just buy guns.
Do the training.
Do the training.
Can we stop going to the shooting range as dates to impress girls?
Yeah, like go
No,
literally
dog,
like
let's
every
not go there
week
for
or so.
fun.
Exactly.
Because my Abongamla, dog, they armed, bro.
And they
To
go
the
there
teeth.
every week, and they take their kids there every week.
They're armed.
My
dog.
dad, okay, my dad teaches me a couple of times when I'm there. So he teaches me a couple of times. You know what he says? He says, okay, of course, the shooting range, you go there for practice.
Yes.
And aiming.
Yes. It's
But-
fun as well, though, because now the guns, nobody's going to arrest you for having.
Exactly. But he also says sometimes Melu sees was color in Tlebeni. So you can, so next time when you hear gun reaction,
You mustn't
How
have the
to-
noise cancellation.
exactly. So yeah, so in a sense, when he was teaching me, he was basically teaching me how to go to magazine, basically all of those things. But the shooting and stuff, we've gotten to that part. But man, I'm feeling I need more practice. And sometimes Melu sees was color in Tlebeni. So next time mascala, I'll choose what I use.
You get what I'm saying?
So because my shooting range, forget these earphone things. So you don't hear the gun technique. So what happens now when you're in real life situation? You've been practicing all of this time. Look at practice away. Lalela uthola so marksman at that point. Uthola ukuthi mawufika lapha nasabayakwazi. Abayakwazi ushaya into. Mawufika lapha mabaletha le phepha lakhona. Dead sent. But as soon as you're in a real life situation and a gun goes off,
Mighty bar, what are you?
you're but disorientated, and next thing you know, I wasn't going to win. So I feel like that's an underrated. Like he said it as he was passing by, but when you actually in hindsight,
When you think about it's like driving school, dog. Driving school helps you get your license. Driving school, they teach you how to pass your driver's test.
Yeah.
Once you pass, more petty license, hotel and jungle, more figure like us. Right through Swazi, they tell you, hey.
Because like you do it in isolation.
You know?
Yeah.
So now you're learning in the streets and you're like, oh snap, now I have to actually consider everybody around me.
Exactly.
One thing that's crazy for me, people with like firearm licenses and training are the most calmest people.
Because they also recognize
that type calm, bro.
The type of danger that you actually possess.
I want that type of calm where you can be able to analyze the situation calmly, bro. You know, like I've learned, like people with firearms, the dudes I know, you know, and I'm like, dude, but should be that. I know you got a Glock, man, nigga.
No, yeah, but
pull that shot, man.
They also, as much as they have the right, they also understand the
responsibilities and the laws behind it.
So you can't just decide just because you sense danger. You can just decide.
No. I'm just know that. My life wasn't a threat. Yes, we're gonna row people pulling out guns.
But
all of us, we were clearly like,
so I can't just take out a gun.
I can't just, and then you know the rules, and I'm like, so that type of stuff is important. Unless when you know better, you do better.
Exactly.
You know, if you don't know how to conduct yourself in a situation like that, you probably, it'll just go south.
Exactly.
The last thing you need is a gun charge in your life.
God damn. Gun charges with the
bro. When I found out every bullet is like a year in prison, I was like,
imagine you're gonna
I'm
get
too
there.
pretty for prison.
The paint will be fresh, and then it will wear off, and then they paint it again. You're still there. But now you're smelling fresh paint for the second time.
When you put it like that, it's terrible. Yeah. When you put it like that, it's dire, dog. When you put it like that, dog, it's like it's dire.
Dog, I know what I can't, dog. Like I can't afford to be going to prison, you know. But at the same time, I want.
You can't.
I want that level
right
of production.
You can't afford to. We fucking need you.
Yo, bro,
dog,
I can't be doing that.
So,
I need to make the logo for this podcast.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I can't do that from behind.
You need to make a logo for Nighty Almighty.
He's trying to push this Nighty Almighty thing. I suppose you smosh it, dog. I was bullet.
My thing is, she always has like gorgeous ideas
all the time,
and she always hypes you up to believe.
Yeah,
you are who you think you are.
Yeah,
but you know what? We need hype. We need a smosh in our lives, dog.
Everybody needs a smosh in their life, dog.
A hype man, dog.
Think you are, dog.
She's the first girl I speak about Mangala and Jola, so that they know these girls would hey. That's my homie.
Yeah.
Don't mess around.
Dude, that's
keep her around. That's like she's always around.
Dude, that's what I do. First you put that shit out there.
Yes.
You know when a girl moves on no girl, and then usually ngama-gents, bese kuba usposh. Uzobuza athi
who's this one?
Ubani implemena and why ahleli nani ngathi yini umngane wakhe yeah Ibrahim. Fan tuka af. Fan tuka af usposh.
So
yeah when Ibrahim
fast we are nine ngamtshela ngathi no athi who's Lina?
Lena.
What?
I'm so glad that, you know, like, she also, like, has other people outside of us who, like, give her flowers.
Yeah, oh no, dog,
Exactly,
she's
dog.
amazing, bro. I mean, Ulina, dog, when I think about it, Crisp, when we started Crisp, it's me and my brother.
Yeah.
It was already like a running company.
Yeah.
But when she came in, like, she was just helping us with a few things. And we're like, this is an asset. Nah. And then this one day, I'll never forget it. This one lady once said to me, if you guys want to go to the next level, you guys need a woman in your company.
It's true.
And I was like,
The PEE status is gonna go
my G.
through the roof.
But besides that, like, you guys need that thing.
Yeah.
Because you guys think the same. For the worst part, we're brothers.
Yeah.
So obviously, we have the same track.
So
Shout out to that woman. Who's that woman? She was so smart to put you guys on.
Her name is Nell Sibeti. She's a stylist. She's an amazing person. You know, she's my mentor.
Sounds like,
I guess her name
sounds familiar. Like, Nell Sibeti. Sounds familiar.
Nell Brave. She's my G, that's one dog. She's like my female mentor.
Shout out to her for putting you guys on.
Dog. Yeah. So she was like, yo, bro, if you guys get a woman.
You need like
So like why the name changed? Because it was Chris Pink and now it's just Chris.
So the name changes because there was 3 members initially. The other member left. And then it was like, we want to rebrand, but we still want to keep. The reason why Crisp is because we do crisp work.
And it is. Your work is very crisp.
Thank you, bro.
Dog.
You know, so
shout out.
After that, once she was helping us, we realized with Snap, she knows that aspect of it. You know, she knows that as much as she's talented. Mad talented.
She is.
Mad talented.
She is.
A girl is hey.
Like people need to know.
I don't think she also realizes.
She doesn't.
Yeah, she only try playing small time.
But that's the same thing you're doing.
I think it's all because we don't. Yeah, that's another thing we do at Crisp. The work group, Mangavuleli work group, a Crisp right now, dog. It's no difference from Isori Magoplu.
Yeah.
Oh.
Issue.
Yeah, so
but then, like, I have to say, like, the nice thing about the 3 of you as well is that, like, everybody's pulling their weight. You feel me? Okay, we'll wait. Sorry for the wait.
Just listening to a voice note.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, it's the mother. I don't care how old your niggas are.
Yeah.
When about busy, what is sport now?
We have
so
to.
We can tell.
Yeah, there's no way. You can listen. You'll pause the podcast because
so
your mother's calling you.
And my mom sent me a voice note, and my mom never sends voice notes.
Yeah. So when she sends a voice note, you have to take a. You have to.
I'm just reading. No. Yes, it's true. Yes. That's all I can say.
No,
yeah,
respect your parents. Respect your parents, bro. Not everybody has parents.
Ish, bro.
And you know, some of us like have single mothers for parents, so shout out.
Man, I think also, dog, because like I think also being raised by a single mother helped me learn to appreciate and treat women better.
Yeah.
You know? Because you understand, like a matriarch, dog. A patriarch ain't born, bro. Even raising a matriarch, that's different, dog. There's order in a matriarch. Patriarch melisiye ngokuthi unathe amamudzi wakanjani ngoba ubaba wekhaya.
Yeah.
You know? I'm also at the point where I'm like you, Muzi, dog, you know, your dad is present. Dad is available. You can say my dad.
Yeah.
I'd love to go at this age and yo, buddy, talking about me.
Listen, my dad's
every
dog.
Boy,
you know? But also I wonder, would the conversation be the same? You know, like would I be speaking to my dad?
This like the same way.
Yeah, would we really be talking about it?
Yeah,
would he really be real with me?
Yeah.
Like that, you know? But at the same time, and I'm like, but then again, like, I turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I think I realized.
You did turn out pretty well. I mean, your things are aligning all the time.
Man, thank you, bro.
All the time. Like,
Slowly
just
but
hearing you talk, like, you just come out of one bad situation, and then now you're in a bed, and then you're like, oh, I don't have work, and then like work comes.
Boom.
Nah, bro.
I won't lie, dog. Like
your things are aligning, mate.
And that's I hate how they always align. Like saying it.
No, dude. It goes back to what we were talking about a couple weeks back on the third episode. The more you want something, is the less it's the more it's gonna get away from me.
Someone told me that yesterday. I hate hearing that. Like, why?
I also hate
hearing that. I know it's true.
It's
But
true,
now-
ne? But it's true, ne? So it's true.
Now it's just because it makes no sense.
Like last week I'm like, fuck, I need to do more.
Yes.
But also at the same time I'm like, hey, but and then I think about all the things that came to me without me even trying. Yeah, but I didn't try to go to the those things just came to me like about probably every other good thing in my life has came because azange ngizama forced. I'm like, fuck. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to wait? So I'm supposed to what are we supposed to do? I'm supposed to live our lives as they are, manje? Or what is supposed? But also at the same time, I feel like it's difficult to also do that. It's very difficult to just live your life.
Yeah.
So that you can just wait for the next big thing to happen in your life.
Like you have to live life. Let's just say that because you can't always be like positive because if you're positive, good things happen to you. Like there's days where you have to feel like shit.
Of course, like you have to live your life, and part of living your life does not mean those negative emotions that come through. I think you must just just go through them.
Yeah, you see where goes back to the Man Care Mondays.
Yeah.
Remember when I started Man Care Mondays?
Yeah.
I was going through something.
Yeah.
I was like in a
No,
deep
this
hole.
nigga wasn't going through shit. He was trying to get niggas laid.
That too. That too.
Put that in there.
That too, because sometimes you'd find Uti. I realized with Amachanta by Ekaslam had a very wrong misconception about me. Like I looked like I was that guy. And they'd always ask you, I want to yeah. And people would assume I wear expensive clothes as well.
Yeah.
You know? Until I'm like, no, dog, I don't get any PQ. Let's skip this year. You know, and you buy like you figure that stuff out. To you, it's logic. To the next person, it's completely new information.
You're like, damn, what?
How do you not know this, dog? You know? No, I'm like, no, dog, you must go here. It's like when someone asks me, like, yo, dog, what you wearing?
I threw you off a tangent.
Those shoes, yeah?
I threw you off a tangent with that thing.
Yo, bro.
Go back.
Not you understand it. You're trying to explain something and throw something in there. Next thing you forgot, train of thought gone. Yeah, train of thought gone.
So sorry.
What that does is that it helps like me share that information I have. Like the shorts I'm wearing right now, bro. The shorts are like 120 rand, bro. I take a Jet.
You lie.
I'm not push. When last you walk into Jet, my nigga?
Oh,
that's spicy.
We don't walk into Jet.
Jet has been bought by TFG.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a new.
Oh yeah. Last time I went into Jet, I was buying clothes for my kids.
Yes. Buy clothes for yourself. This gang. They've got new.
I've never seen.
Network has a new buyer. They have like you can tell what's okay. That sports scene. That's TFG influencer. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So things like that. It's not information we share in our chats. You know. And everybody just assumes. And then we don't even speak like things like skincare, dog. We don't have that conversation.
Dog, we don't.
You know. So when I started the podcast, I was like, and the weird thing is how I distributed my podcast was through WhatsApp. I was like, I'm gonna have a podcast that's short enough to send on WhatsApp.
Voice note level.
Yes. That's exactly how I did it, dog.
So you're a genius, natural.
I try.
You try.
I try. Only when it works, so I'm like, man.
No, try.
You're like the note.
I feel like having the audacity. I feel like you should have the audacity to try something.
Someone was telling me that. Someone was even like recently. This friend of mine was like, dog, like I don't think you realize like the power you have.
Yeah, have the audacity.
Like, don't be shy about your ish.
Yeah, like have the absolute. Like have
push it in. Is it your way? I think it is.
Yeah, push it in.
Push it in, bro.
Pause, B.
Bro,
pause.
Stick it in there, dog. Hard. Now feel what if I get Someone was telling me, also, because I was raised to have humility.
Yeah.
Sometimes you fail to give yourself flowers.
Yeah.
This dude was like, dog, like you're dope at what you do. Like you need to be, like we need to be seeing you on social media every day. We need to see a post from you saying random stuff. You know, because you've got like information to share.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those where I'm chilling with like mas chili so and you're like, and I'm like, no, actually if you do this and you do this and you do this,
drop random gems just
and it's like, dog, you know, people get paid for consultations to do that thing. I was like, oh really? He's like, yeah, dog, you know. So now just keep it things, because I was like, I always want to share information. From a kid, dog. I can safely say majority of the random childhood dreams I've had in my life I've achieved, except being president.
Shit.
But
What
majority,
are those?
you cannot tell you the most random dream I had in my life was in grade 5. I was in grade 5. There came a brand activation as those Kellogg's people, and they were wearing the costumes of Cocoa Pops and whatever.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And they did the show. And I'm like, wait, these are grown adults. They go around to schools, they dance for kids, and they get paid.
I want to do this.
I want to do that. I don't want to work in an office. What?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
I seen my parents. They don't look happy. You know, but those people like I'm born with that. I was a grown man. Okay, see, it's like, I want to do that. I think I did that like a couple of years ago. I was in a primary school and I was doing a whole activation with Rand Water. Yeah. And I was like, damn, I just ticked the box from my dreams. I was like, man, I want to go to a random country and just go have fun. Scotland came. I went there.
Shit.
One of the craziest ones was like, I really want to attend a TED Talk.
And you did?
I did. I attended it in Tanzania.
Shit. You see? Doing what you love.
You know what I'm saying? So this is why one of those things where when I try apply for a job and then something pulls up, that's why I don't go, I as in you know.
Like your underground gang is just saying.
No, yes, that's my thing, dog. Like they're like, boy.
But I think it probably also goes back. It's something that you would thoroughly enjoy doing. Besides the paycheck, it'd be something that you thoroughly enjoy. Okay, dude.
This is living a dream for many people. So
exactly.
He's just getting paid for having fun.
And exactly. And it goes,
he needed me at the time, you know. And I don't like being that guy. But then I realized it's mine. I can't work for it. You know? I have every right to go ask for my money. You know. But at the same time, I realized, because I enjoy what I'm doing so much, I'm that guy. I have to work. You know, and then I realize that's the reason why people call me. That's also another reason why people call me.
But do other people pay you?
No, people will pay me. Lina.
That's nice.
Lina. Have you ever gotten a call from Lina in her corporate voice?
No.
She uses the corporate voice when she calls call center. She uses that voice.
Lina gets us electricity back at Tembisa all the
time.
One man. I'm phone about hello, Lina.
Yeah, I'm sending a message. I'm telling her
Lenny has Lina's number, dog.
I'm updates every other hour. Excuse me, ma'am, there's an interruption. Like, what?
And if like the schedule says 10 to 1
and it's the 10 past 1, she will call.
And sometimes like they send the SMS first or call her first to let her know, we know it's been a couple of minutes, so like we're still working on it, right? Like, what level is this?
Dog, Smosh. I remember there's a couple of clients where we met on the day, Monsieur Shoot, and they speak like we just been speaking over Zoom, discussing, you know. And then when we come and introduce, and then like I'm Lena, and then like, you're Lena. Oh, Or should I mind fuck them now? On top of that, when all the white people are skinnering there in Afrikaans.
Fluent as hell.
Fluent Afrikaans, baba. But twitch, you know that white people twitch when they go.
Yeah.
When they're trying to process information, but they can't. They can't. But they're like,
and she just
how
took
is
the
this
one
lady
power.
speaking fluent
She just took the one power they had.
Yeah.
Like to gossip,
And then I feel like to fluent Afrikaans.
She did an entire show.
And she downplays that so much, eh?
Dog, I hate how she downplays. She downplays it. It's like dog.
And also, like we have to say, like she put us on your part. The
men care.
She distribute every episode. Like crazy.
She would tell me when you guys were tweeting me and saying, "Where's the next episode?" She's like, "Hey, I'm going to say a call."
Who stop it? Episode episode
bro.
Because like now we're starting to take care of ourselves, and then all of a sudden the information stops.
Skincare routine, dog. People don't know sometimes. Because like for the longest of time, I feel like I've been trying to get like a proper skincare routine going, but I feel like Maya is saying that the only soap I'd use is Sunlight. I can't use Protex. I can't use any other pen. I can use Sunlight pen. After using Sunlight, it's winter, my skin breaks out.
Gets dry, yes.
So I have to, meaning a bit of ironing Vaseline just to
knowing things like that, bro, makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Some people will feel like I only started using products because I worked on a campaign and then they started giving me products. You know. Personally,
always getting free stuff.
Something. I'm like, oh.
But my bone skin.
Now I can walk into freaking Discam or Clicks and be like, no, actually I want an exfoliator, I want a face moisturizer, I want this, I want this, you know. So we didn't know about things, you know. And those that's not information, Joe. I used to watch when I'm on YouTube, dog, and I'm like, girls have so many makeup tutorials, like there's so much to choose from.
Oh yeah,
you know,
and a lot of girls are famous, and you're like, but they're all doing the same content,
thing, bro.
But like, why can't we as niggas do the same content and still get?
You get what I'm saying, dog? Like not a lot.
No, bro. Accept flop. Accept flop. Most of Spanish in there so, in there so.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I understand no good. I'm not running a niggas funny. I was funny. Yeah. Some agents, so when was Manga was the Santiago strong, go to Spanish am happy. Manga be Santiago.
Hey, you need to bring it back, B.
Bro, I need to. Hey,
you need to bring it back.
But I'm gonna. The one thing though. Now that I'm working and the whole team is jumping on board now.
Yeah.
Because you guys are not the only ones. Now even the people at Crisp. You know, the company I work for, before I get fired or they start another group. And they just leave the group, they leave you there. Yeah, they just leave you there.
And then you're all alone now in the group.
Yeah, all alone. My thing right now is that I enjoyed the whole reach here WhatsApp because it had a personal thing.
Yeah.
I could bump into Muzi next week and he's like, yo, bro, that episode was the one.
Yeah.
I know him personally. That feedback like meant something to me.
Sure.
But someone was like, you know what, dog? I'm gonna like just go into video. Because actually people wanna see and interact with you.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people who've had MNK Mondays and didn't even know it was me.
Like that.
You know?
We can still distribute it like in video and in short format.
And yes. Yeah. So now what I'm thinking, I'm gonna re-record everything.
Oh yeah.
From episode like season 1, from episode 1 till episode 10, and then but it's gonna be video.
Also about my video.
Yeah, it's gonna be video.
That's
now.
proper.
You know? So that I feel like also I realize people like sharing stuff on WhatsApp statuses.
Yeah.
That's another thing someone told me is like, dog, we love your content, but we can't keep sharing audio.
That's the thing. I feel like not from a side in that. I think people not just skip episode. I'm episode I find Sabaya Kala already. But guys, men keep on
watch this conversation.
Yeah, but I think Leba Funuki Mameli chaos last week. Yeah, when the chaos last weekend was Bosch. I think Leba Funuki bonus.
I got the link.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I saw the picture. And I'm like, no, this was a party. This is what they do on the regular. Like when I saw the picture, and I'm like, guys,
this is what they do.
No, this is what like you guys were just hanging out. For me, I was like, no, this is the whole squad.
Yeah, this is what we do on it regularly. And this Bosch, but she was mentioning that, guys, if you must know, you just try to answer it.
It's nothing new. You know? So the fact that now Hence, Nishuguti, my biggest thing right now is teaching content creators how to, because people keep saying, yo, Bana, we want you to help us shoot a reel. And I'm like, okay, what about your next reel? You're gonna afford to help me come through and help you shoot your next reel? Okay, what if it gets enough likes? What about the next one? Now you need to keep the standard of that particular reel. You know? So rather when I say no, guys, actually, if you start, Iman Cave Express dog is shot with a phone, you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
We shoot it with a phone. A ring light phone, and then we just talk our crap. After that, we press pause, upload that thing into a software in the PC. We barely ever edited, honestly. Just sync the sound, sync the sound to the visuals. We're done. We'll improve as time goes. You know, I also didn't come into that podcast with that whole I'm in video. Okay, guys, I think we need to do this. I think no, dog. Sometimes it's just about the passion and the consistency.
Yeah, and you're very consistent.
Ube ne-juice. A flag.
Let me
Yeah. What up? Now I'm chilling all alone. To my Chiva and the Fresh Prince of the 1632. You know, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Mdu_Machivani. Instagram to Mdu Mahlangu. The math is not the drug.
you play soccer as well?
No, I don't, bro. I played basketball. I was actually a good basketball player.
You?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh yeah, plus they have the courts.
Yeah, one of the few schools in Tembisa that basketball courts. I played, dog.
I would have had a proper team because like they have the resources.
Yes, dog. I played. You know what we did? Because soccer was dominant.
Oh, and the was it cross country?
Yes.
They also that's one of their biggest ones.
The biggest thing.
That's one of their biggest.
And like we have a lot of like soccer players that come from Tembisa High, so it has a legacy of like dope soccer players.
Died, though. It's only the cross country that they scare you with. On top. Yeah.
To have like a soccer, like a crazy soccer player come from Tembisa High, you know. Now we have a lot of artists now. We have a lot of people in the media actually that come from Tembisa. Because Tyler ICU is also from a Tembisa High.
Oh, goddamn! Talk that shit,
bro.
Dude, remember the thing I was telling you about? The soccer thing, dog. Next year. Yeah, I wanna, and especially because I'm saying it right here on the show.
Yeah. Next
year, I'm gonna go into football coaching.
Do it, bro.
I'm gonna take my.
But that was supposed to be long ago.
I know.
You remember?
I know. Hey, friends who know your dreams.
I know. My friends who know my dreams. And they remind you, Mama Ted.
No, bro. We literally took this guy to Boston to try and sign him up to sports management.
Oh yeah, money issues. That was money issues. But now I feel like I can gather enough. So I'm gonna take my passion for. Turns out I'm really great at teaching. I didn't know that. Turns out I'm really great at it. And now what I've realized is like, and I love soccer as much as anything. I dreamt about first because I'm going to play ball. So let's just put that out there. I'm going to play this. So what's the next best thing? Probably being a coach. So why not take my
analytical as well?
Exactly. So why not take my passion for teaching and put it into football?
See what I'm saying?
Marry the two.
Marry the two.
I feel like also another thing, man. Like it's very important, dog, to do something you enjoy or love. Né?
Yeah.
Situations might not allow you.
Yeah.
You know, majority of us get jobs because excuse me, we need money. You know, but that concept of do what you love and the money will follow.
Continue, guys.
He's trying to get information out of us. Yeah, she's fubin actually. I go my son keeping down.
And I don't know how MacG does it. How does that nigga do it? How does he get people to just say things on the national?
He's trusting, dog. Also, he's tiny. He's a tiny man, dog. Yeah, he's not threatening in any way.
Wait, so when he asks you a question, you're like, let me just answer.
If a buff dude was chilling here and asking you things, you'd feel some type of way.
You're like, Why is this nigga asking me?
He's
this
very like he's a likable guy.
Mm-hmm.
I figured I'm also that. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and then it just goes far left and you're like, too much information.
Mission, dog. You didn't need to tell me all of that.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Slow down.
That on its own is just overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
You know? But at the same time, sometimes when you have that gift, when you're that person, you're that person.
Yeah.
You know? And he knows how to listen. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes people just don't know how to listen. You know those people where you're like, yeah.
When you talk and they want to talk as well.
Yeah. You're going through something and they're like, yeah, I want an army
And it did break it down. Like, it talks to you on a human level.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's another thing. That's what helps me like navigate the industry.
Yeah.
Talking to people
On a human level. Because there's I feel like there's so many things you can like just comb through.
Yes.
When you like stop into from sometimes even at work, I feel like even at work we try to do things so professional. Sometimes you just need a human touch.
Yeah.
It's you need a human touch. You can just bypass it. It's not like you're not breaking any rules. You know what? You can just bypass this stuff. As you get it, I'm send the email, wrong send the email.
Yeah, just walk up to me. I'm just like a few feet away.
Yeah, a few feet. Okay. No flopel sona. Mas ngala just kanjani. Okay, siyabhala. Ngicela ukubhala. Lezi zinto lezi ngiyazithatha ngizibeke somewhere and then siyasho okay. Next couple of times noma sibuza something ke sengiyformalize ke sengiyibeka into an email format. Sengiyibhala ukuthi okay. Mina nomuntu so discussing this sona to so zena solutions
as per our last email.
as per good day kind of guts. Hey,
are you guys writing a lot of emails?
Yo, dude, well,
you receive a lot as well.
Smosh does that.
Smosh does that.
Yeah.
She does that part, no?
Yeah, cause hey, us man, yo, bro, you like cover one thing about me, ne? I'm a very in touch with my emotions type person.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, if my body says no, I can't force a yes out of it. You know, like I can't be creative when I'm not in a good space. That's another thing that like there was a point where I just kept MNK Mondays. You know, because you were like I was not in a good space.
Yeah.
You know? And I felt like a hypocrite because I can't be telling that to Adwana, keep your head up.
Yeah.
Hey, well, my head is hanging as low right now.
Oh shit.
You know, and I've learned to accept it's okay to go through your feelings. You know, like okay, you know what? Let me go through it. And then I had a chance, say baby, you know. And I feel like gents are very understanding people. You know, because mainly my target market, it's weird. My target market is men. You know who's my biggest supporter? Women.
Yeah.
And you know why?
Because
they're the ones who are pushing the whole narrative to other men.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's a good thing as well. Because if like, let's just say for example, my girlfriend listens to Men Care, and then like she gets this information. And then maybe she'll be like, yo, you know what, slang me like 200 nyan or something like that. You understand? And then I slang her the 200 rand. And then she goes buy me the products you were talking about. Because
themselves.
And then she'll put it like in a slick way also. Like, I would say, no, you know what, I was listening to this podcast and they were talking about this and this and this. And I know that you struggle with this and this. So maybe try this and this and this.
There's this lady, Owang Folk, and she's like, dog. Like my husband, like I send the stuff to my husband, you know. And then when I finally met the husband, and he's like, dude, like what in the world? Like we are spicy.
What's up?
We are spicy. Dog. Like why do you hate us?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not. There's like no, dog. You can't start this thing and then you need to keep it up because it helps.
Yeah.
Then I shared it with the one dude shared it in the group squad. You know.
And all right.
And my thing is I structure my information in a way that it's easy to digest.
Yeah.
Another thing, I'm trying to find something for my hair, dog. Like I feel like as in sometimes I feel like it's basha.
Yes.
Like so
your hair gets dry. Shit. That's why it gets dry. You need to keep it dry hair doesn't grow. Dry hair just like you know. So use moisturizer. Simple, easy waves. I want to easy waves.
Yeah.
Just buy the moisturizer and then just like always moisturize your hair, you know. remember, women don't wash their hair all the time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we all have the same textured hair as women because we're black people.
Yeah.
So the level of care that women put into their hair is the same level that we should actually put. That's why we wear do-rags now, dog. It's not a fashion thing. Sometimes you wear do-rag because you put products in your hair.
Yeah.
Or phone inside them,
Yeah.
you know. And then obviously my wave gang. Now that's a whole different type of thing.
Yeah,
but that I ain't trying to fight. I try.
It's also swag.
Hey, but
But these fellas look good, dog.
They look amazing, and I appreciate that. So even bonnet, I'm a bonnet.
Yeah.
Bonnet, but guys, that
Say
shit is
that
not just
again.
not in bonnet.
Yes. You know that we check to then but
If Lena heard me say bonnet,
She'll go mad.
you know her.
It's like
She will not let you.
it's like every time I think about littering, I'd buy something, ne? Dog. I'd buy something, dog. I'd buy something, ne? Nyayidla, ne? The plastic la khona mengidla snack. Ngibaya amazi, ngicela ukubaya amazi nithi. Ngifuna ubheka i-dustbin eduze. Hayi lento ngiyayilahla.
And you imagine her
One
going,
spot.
really?
Are you littering?
Really? Are you littering?
I'm
You're
a
a
bad-
grown man.
That's
That's not attractive.
That's not attractive, dog.
Why are you littering?
Dog.
But there's no pin. Well, put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
I've gone home, dog, and taken out so many rappers in my. I'm like, why am I doing this to myself?
Self, dog. I could have just thrown this shit out, but it's like, no.
See, we don't litter because of that. Yeah, all of us go. Oh, you guys go through that as well?
Yeah, we do. Oh, of course. Like all the time. Her voice. I hear her voice.
Have you ever littered and then looked around?
Yeah.
And just
You feel like you're about to get detention.
Yeah,
from
dog.
people.
What are you doing?
doing, dog. Like out of nowhere. I feel like Uzozi voice out of nowhere.
Can I tell you this one day?
Yeah.
We're walking past a tutuga. One of her students from her classes littered. That girl didn't expect it. She did not see Lena. Lena was right. She did not see it. I could see like the fear of God in the child's eyes. When she heard, "Are you littering?" And she was like, "Oh, snap!
Shit's about to hit the fan
Where
now.
did she pop up from?"
Yeah.
And that child will forever live with the
Yeah, she will
trauma.
never lit again.
She will never litter.
Sure, never.
Never.
Because she might just pop up. Because technically she popped out of nowhere.
Yeah, she's like, as I'm born, I'm gonna die, coast it clear.
And then when she said, "Are you littering?" I saw that little girl just like pause for a bit, bro. And I was like, she's genuinely freaked out. I was like, fuck. I look around as well. Shit. Not that I litter or it.
Yeah.
Not that I
don't
litter.
litter.
Even when, see,
Let's
he has
check
no
on it.
tear and none of us are littering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
now that the littering, it's moving into the fashion space. Let's get into your fashion. Like, talk us through like
Good
fashion.
segue. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you.
I'm not blinding a segue. I'm not blinding a segue.
Well, since we're talking about that.
Who not blinding a segue, daughter? Who just
That was a beautiful segue.
Yeah. I'm not.
I'll give you a flower.
I'm not.
Can I tell you the weirdest thing? And I was explaining this to the shooter and I just 2 weeks ago. And she was like, I was chilling there, and then I was producing that show. And she's like, "Oh, so Mdu, how's the fashion thing going?" I'm like, "What fashion thing?" Like, I see you pushing fashion on your Insta. I'm like, "That's me every day."
But aren't you in the fashion space?
No, that's me. Every time I take a picture that's posted on, it's just that my brother's a freaking dope photographer.
Yeah.
He's an amazing photographer, But like all the outfits, it was just that day. I'm like, I'm gonna shoot this Tom and
Yeah, but like, I'm not saying like you're in the designing shit. Like
No, but
the way you put together your outfits.
There's this other sort of farmer's uniform.
You guys
shit.
love that outfit. Yo, tell me what you guys go mad over that outfit.
Dog, I was like,
Like your fashion
this shit is
crazy.
fire. I was looking at that shit, I was like, damn, this shit is straight up fire. I mean, wear that shit after doing 8 hours of hard labor in a farm because
You know what I'm saying,
farming
bro?
is in my blood. And
Remember
then
you
go wash up my
go to the club. What was?
True.
My God, we are there, but I don't know what it is about that look, ne?
Yeah.
I call it
But it's blind.
I call it the get the land the get the land back swag.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, we need
Get
to
the
look
land
the
back,
part.
ne?
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
look the part.
Need
when
to
we
look
get
the part,
land
ne?
back. You
Oh,
know?
dog.
I think for me, bro, ne?
Mm.
Fashion is like it's like no, not fashion. I'm using the wrong word.
Yeah.
Style.
Style. Yeah.
You know.
As well as this man is failing.
Yes. No, well, I mean, I do check out like looks.
Yeah.
You know? I'm on Pinterest a lot.
Yeah.
Check out different looks.
Yeah.
You know? But for me, dog, I think always my influence is always other people.
Yeah.
You know, we music, dog. You could not knowing, like you could be influencing my style.
Yeah.
You know, like so. I'm always that person who, when I put together an outfit, it's a feeling thing.
Right. So it's like sort of like a type of feeling. It's how you're feeling that day. You're like,
Yes.
yes.
I almost went offside because I was supposed to wear a North Face shirt.
Yeah.
With this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, damn, I'm not finding my shirt.
Proper shirt.
Yeah, I don't know. No, like a t-shirt. You know,
yeah.
face. I just wanted that because of the fit.
Yeah.
And I can't find it. I'm like, damn, it's gonna break my outfit. You know.
Mm.
And then I was like, snap, I'm going on a podcast and I'm having Power 106 FM.
Exactly.
Oh, did you work there?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, when
International
I was working
niggas.
in the US for a couple of, and I'm joking. I just so happened I bought this t-shirt somewhere. It just so happened it's a Power 106 shirt, so.
Are you sure?
But that, dog, I just love clothes, bro.
Mm.
I really love clothes.
How often do you buy clothes?
Not very often.
Really?
No.
With so many outfits.
Not very often.
Nah, you never go to your Insta. You've never repeated clothes.
On Insta.
Of course, on Instagram you can't repeat clothes. What do you know? You can't repeat clothes on Instagram.
I've never seen him do, even in real life, in the same fit, ever.
Okay,
I'm sure this is the last time I see him in this fit.
How often do you see him do? That's another thing. That's another thing. You have to also count that.
Hey, I see him often. I always bump into him at quarter
Yeah,
places.
we bump into Hey, junk food kakhulu, hey.
That's good.
I mean,
Support small businesses.
Kota is elite, dog. Kota is elite, dog. Kota is elite. Kota is an elite.
I should
food,
actually
dog.
follow you.
I love
Insta page because like
I love
they have
clothing.
crazy fits
I
out here.
follow you back, my G.
Okay.
I love clothes, dog. But my thing is, it's always like, let me see this fit right here. This, dog. You know. It just worked at the time, dog. I was feeling mad gangster.
Yeah, guys, if anibona ukuthi kubona kwenzakalani, ngicela niye ku Instagram yaka Mdu_majive.
Angibajelile, there was a point I was alone here and explain ukuthi follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know? So like it's a feeling thing, dog. 'Cause my fits are different because of the feeling, dog. How I'm feeling that day, bro.
And you're like a hip hop nigga, but you have the heavy
Pantsula vibe, yes.
Yeah,
Even your name has Pantsula.
I love Pantsula culture, dog. Like generally, Pantsula is actually a Pantsula kid. Like I genuinely love Pantsula culture. For some, I do have my Pantsula outfit here. There's a full red Pantsula outfit I have going on, bro. Like I just love Pantsula. I love dance culture and anything that's South African. But at the same time, acknowledging our fashion influence is international.
Yeah.
But still, I never wanna look like I'm from the burbs.
You wanna look like you.
I wanna live in the burbs, really, ultimately. But I don't wanna look like I'm from the burbs.
But
that's why I call myself Ghetto Cheese Boy in my intro.
But then
But I think also I think that goes to being who you are.
Yes.
Being who you are also means ufuna
either way.
Exactly. So usana ukuthi ngisana ukushaya all star ngifuna ukushaya sport inyana. As much as ngifuna ukugcoka, I want to wear like sort of like international shit, but also at the same time.
My thing is, I want to look ghetto, but I still want to be able to walk into a boardroom and not make white people feel uncomfortable.
Oh,
okay. That's another conversation that you need to have about making.
That's a whole thing.
That's another conversation you need to have about making white people comfortable and shit.
Okay, but
now,
let me just say, it's not about
when they're cutting the check.
Yeah.
I know when they're cutting the check. I know when they're cutting the check.
It's not only about white people also as well. Let's just say boardroom, Jay.
Yeah,
boardroom can be diverse. I mean, you can be black and walk into a boardroom and I'm black and you still make me uncomfortable.
Yes,
the way you look. You could come through looking gangster.
That could be the pre-bias that you probably had before. because of like the sort of images that are put with it, what it is unprofessional in the corporate world.
You know when that fizzled away. This one day I was in a boardroom for a Jägermeister campaign.
Sure, talk that campaign
We're name
live.
dropper. We're name
That
dropper, but it's
campaign
fine.
live.
Kanye
Feeding you,
We're name
bro.
dropper. We're name dropper.
Honestly,
We're name dropper.
but umuntu umthole emntwini. Other brands will find you from other brands. And when they know that the other brand trusts you, they will hit you up.
As ngomjolo.
My nigga, living the soft life on another level.
As
Dude, you're getting Jägermeister for free. I love Jäger. Can you please give me bottles of Jäger, please?
I need to go through my contacts and find out.
Can Jägermeister please sponsor the pod?
Because my thing is also when that happened, in that boardroom, I dressed up, bro. Like my shiny formal pants. Like I made my swag very boardroom.
I was looking for that fit. You had a crazy fit out here. Like it was a formal but pantula. Oh, my gosh. I'm gonna find it for you. Continue.
And then after that, like when I got there, that's too far. That's too bad. My swag wasn't that dope at that time.
I'll show you.
And then there, dog, when I said that, the marketing director, this dude had tattoos. But Usha Skipesi watches at blue jeans, white sneakers. I'm a tattoo waki.
Tattoo sleeve.
Talk about this fit. It's like you're a general or something like
this is cool, dog.
I call that the Nigerian Panzola Prince swag. It's where I give my outfit looks.
Yeah,
this is cool.
This fit was
this was June 16, 2019. 2020, I mean.
This is cold though.
I was doing I was presenting a live show for Tap 1 Million.
Yeah, but I am presenting.
Yeah. Hey, you know I was on TV Mall. You see this channel called TV Mall. I was doing infomercials. I was selling stuff there.
Really? How long ago was this?
Dog, how long was this?
It's like 2 years ago.
Come on, 2 years ago. 2020.
Yeah, 2020. Dog, you know right now, I'm at the point where I'm not against the fact that I might actually get a presenting show and I can feel it. Like national TV type stuff.
You can, but you do a lot of
I'm at that point.
But I feel like with anything, of course, there's research, there's practice, but it's also like having confidence, man. Having confidence. Side note, random thought. Now, I was trying to look for this other guy. Me and Nanti on the episode, if you listen to it, we're talking about men learning how to express their emotions. I found the guy. The guy's name is Jason Wilson. Find him on Facebook. So he teaches this kid how to process some emotions work, because when you talk about
I see Jason.
Jason. When you talked about processing emotions work, it's okay to process them, and it's okay to feel that way. It was a beautiful way that he explained it to that kid. It's like it's okay to feel pain, and it's okay to cry, but in this particular case, you have to punch through with the pain. So
when you're the one who's teaching kids karate as well.
Yeah, that Jason.
I watched that guy's podcast. And you know what annoys me about him?
Yeah.
This calm thing he has of, brother, listen, okay, as men we need to. I'm like,
but also at the same time,
look at you having your shit figured out. And that annoys me. Honestly, people who look like they have their shit figured out. No, man, like young Pora, because it feels like he has it figured out.
It's like,
you know? And I'm not thinking aside, we're all people. I could make Monday all day, all year.
Yeah.
But when I'm going through something, I'm going through it. I'm also human. But now he's so calm, dog. It's like, I understand. Like, I went through this, and I was like, it's part of life. No, I cried. I'm like, I went through this and I cried. I was like, life is unfair, you know? So also there comes a level where he feels like he's got it figured out. You know that certain level of calm that you have as a man when you're like, you know what?
I don't think he's mastered it, but I think he's gotten to a certain point in life where he understands his emotions and he understands how to go through emotions.
Emotional intelligence.
So when he goes through anger, he knows what next, what follows. When he's angry, what next should he do? Should he let the people next to them with guys space condense or something like that? Or when he feels sad, or when he feels weak, or when he feels like the world is up against him. No? But I feel like your man care. You said you're gonna bring it back.
Yes.
But
yes,
I feel
yes,
I feel like in
Okay.
essence it also goes back to mental health. I think it's not my chance most of the time. Not even most at all. That's cool. We don't,
bro, because we're afraid of feeling weak. You know?
Yeah.
I don't personally. I'm at the point where I don't think I'm an insecure man. Nah, because I don't project my insecurities onto other people.
Yeah.
Ngizithembile, messed up.
Yeah.
You know, no bangata Ntwana. There's another dude who's I'm like, but I'm about me because I know the different. I know what I offer. I know what I bring to the table. You know, and for that I know how to embrace
about niggas who are the table.
The past, bro.
I'm a fucking table.
I'm the whole house.
You're the whole house, Baba.
And the whole damn house. Never mind the table. You know, I'm the whole damn house. You know, and also understanding what understand what like for example, Usbosh understands us all.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. This is why I like girls who hang out with guys.
Because they seem to...
I'm not that guy who's like, I want to carry my out money. No. Because why? They understand. They're always with guys. They understand when guys have triggers. You know, she understands all of us. Even if we're all we're angry.
Yeah.
She'll be like, okay, no, give him his time. No, let him go through it. You know, after that, and she's like, I understand, Uti, you're going through this. You know, I'm the type of person, if I'm angry, I don't talk.
Same thing. Same thing.
Let me go, guys. It's okay. So kuluma kusasa, I was just feeling some type of way, you know, because you know how you get when you're angry, you know. So I'm the type of person who expresses himself with just give me my time to myself to think about stuff.
Yeah,
I acknowledge. Manga being wrong. I'll acknowledge what I see.
Yeah, begins to flop.
When this happened, I was wrong. You know, but the reason I reacted this way is to avoid anything going south even more. Because we act out of emotion. And then now, when you're acting out of emotion, it's not just that emotion.
Yeah.
Because we don't deal with our emotions, when you act out, so 4 years ago, not understanding what the moment you are inflicting pain on the next person, now you're just using your burdens as a weapon. So Men-care Monday was my way of dealing with my shit.
You see, you have a lot to do with men-care. It's not only about skincare, dressing up.
There's an episode I did on imposter syndrome. You know, where
that can be a motherfucker.
Talk every morning, like we all have that one morning in Vanuvu when you like no guys, like I can't do this.
I was telling Unati about it the other week when like the thing that sort of like woke me up. Is speech Saga Jim Carrey, because I keep going back to it because I think
that's an amazing. I know what speech you're talking about, and that speech is amazing. I have a check written to myself, bro.
You have a checkbook.
I have a check, dog. I wrote myself a check.
Please
I printed out a check. I wrote it. I'm like, dog, you're gonna get this much. And it's gonna be off one campaign. They wanna come and be like, yo, dog, here's 500K.
Exactly.
What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like,
and it shouldn't shock me. I shouldn't go, oh my god, 500. No, dog. I'll be like, yes, that's what I wanted, really. Give me this money.
I feel like we expect so little of ourselves.
So that's actually like an interesting thought you just pulled there. Like, are you ever shocked when you reach like the goals you've set?
Yes. All the fucking time, bro. And my thing is, I have to get to a point where I need to go let the little kid in me celebrate it.
Yeah.
Because I've learned this thing of waiting for other people to celebrate you.
No, celebrate yourself.
It might not come, dog.
Yeah,
buy yourself flowers.
Yeah.
That's why men-care is important. Do this for yourself. Take yourself out for a freaking massage and be like, you know what? I'm a father. I'm a father. These bastards still have a dad. What the fuck? I still deserve to go. You know what I'm saying? Because you did it.
Yeah.
And that's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
The bare minimum is being there, Moose.
Yeah.
That's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
We'll deal with everything else.
Yeah.
But give yourself the credit, Guti, you were there when yours wasn't. Which means you did you are way better than the man your father was.
Yeah.
And you're way better than the man he was supposed to create from you.
Yeah.
You know? So already you're like, dog, I'm blind. I deserve a damn black label.
You know what I feel like sometimes we give the greatest advice to other people, but we don't take that advice to ourselves. Like we don't apply it to ourselves. I feel like, sometimes you just sit there and you give somebody advice and they're like, fuck, dude. And then 2 weeks later they come back to, dude, you know the advice you gave me? I'm like, yeah.
So much.
Dog, that shit helped me a lot. You're like, fuck, that shit helped you a lot. And then you look at it and how you can apply it to your life. You're like, fuck, how can you do that?
No, my closing thoughts, ne?
Yeah.
With what you're saying.
Yeah.
Man Came Monday was my journal. There was a point where after I stopped, I went through something. Yeah. And I listened to every Man Came Monday episode from episode 1.
It's
I walked out of that room a different man.
It brought you back.
And I was like, damn, I'm the one telling James this thing. And was I thinking on that level last year, this month? It brought you back. I'm like, damn, I'm actually not bad. I'm not bad. Yeah. I'm actually quite smart.
Now I think we must believe we are the people that we are.
Think we are. You know what's the best quote I heard 2 weeks ago? I listened to a podcast.
Yeah. And
the best quote I heard, how do I get to the level I want to be? And then this dude had to ask yourself every morning, how would the person you want to be do the things you are doing today?
Yeah.
You know, how does that director, Mdu, who's directing all these cool ads, how would he live his life today if you're already that person? You know, it's one of those things where I'm like, damn man, if I was the creative director of Nike right now, I definitely wouldn't take the taxi. Let me Uber. Practice.
This nigga.
Practice that life.
I'm
like, I know, I don't feel like having fun, but
and this guy is vibrating on a higher frequency. No, guys, there's no ways this kid is from Tembisa.
I'm from you, proudly.
Fuck that
shit. Proudly, bro. And my thing is, Uti, the reason I also appreciate that I'm still around is for the access, dog. You still can have conversation with people. I love having that conversation. I love saying, what you know, dog. Even though my life is a shambles, dog. But I'll still say, bro, what toogie?
I feel like giving people a certain amount of hope, it sort of helps them navigate through their lives.
And it gives you hope as well.
It gives you hope as well. Navigate through it. Because we were talking about it. You know who are the bravest people in the world? People who just keep getting a shit ton of bad luck. Bad luck after bad luck. How the fuck do you wake up every morning? Your mom dies. Your father dies. Your ukoko dies. Your grandfather dies. You lose your house. Next thing, you're an orphan. After you're an orphan, you're a street kid. Come back after being street kid. We are kulanyan. You try to find a job. That job kicks you out. Next thing you know, Sevenza, Usama Kishin. Somehow you find yourself.
How the fuck do you do it?
How the fuck?
Dog, I have a friend right now, ne? He lost his girlfriend a month ago. And by girlfriend, Sislala Sonke, we're starting a life together.
Shit.
We bought a car together.
Just when you thought things are coming together.
Sonke
Yeah.
You know, the girlfriend dies, you know. And every time, dog, we're with my friend. I was with him yesterday, dog. All he ever does is encourage people to be
shit.
Grand. Ata online. Today, I almost broke.
Shit.
You know? Marang kre. And he's like, dog, Mara, sober right into an am. And I'm like, now you he involves with no. I understand we're all going through the same thing. Mara sober kre. He's like, shit. And I'm like, I always knew he was someone of faith. He doesn't go to church. He's never been to church. But he prays, you know. He's like, boy. You know, to the point where, and this is the prettiest nigga in the squad. You know,
yeah.
You know, Uzilile right now, bro. You know how many places we've been to with gorgeous women who walk up to us about that nigga, all the time. You know, but he's at that point where he's so fulfilled in himself. And is so within, he's deep, he's in touch with his feelings and his thoughts. What you know, dog. Because this woman was the woman for me in my life. You know? And getting to that, for me, that's a different level of maturity, dog. Even just just dating and deciding what this is my woman.
Yeah.
You know, we've grown, dog, to the point where even your niggas will tell you what I done. You know, and having those type of people around, for me, dog, that makes a huge difference for every type of dude.
It's priceless, dog.
We all need that type of person where you see now, which, you know what, as crazy as my niggas are, no mga bakwatela, bakjela, but if they tell you the truth,
yeah.
now my one.
Mama man.
So such a that no puza cool boy. You're like, until that one day you wake up hungover and you're like, I drink too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I need to do something about it.
Yeah.
You know. So I think it's one of those things where as time goes, we learn to be honest with ourselves and we learn to be vulnerable with yourself first.
Yeah.
And then it'll be easier to be vulnerable around people. And remember, hurt people hurt people.
It's true.
Hurt people hurt people.
Last thought. What does Psalms 23 mean for you?
Good one.
Yeah.
Where's this? Oh, yeah, good one.
What does it mean?
So the reason why he's asking that is because I had a tattoo. That's my first tattoo, was Psalm 23. And basically I was turning 21. Yeah. And then at that time, my mom, my family was going through something. My dad divorced my mom when I was 20. And it happened randomly. It wasn't a discussion. One on your sheriff is like, yeah, divorce papers. And we're like, how? Just like that. And then he just ghosted. You know? And I feel like at that point, that's when faith came in for me. You know, because that's how my mom and I would encourage each other.
Yeah,
like,
faith.
God has us, bro.
Yeah.
Just keep praying. We'll be strong. We'll be fine, you know? And then Psalm 23, bro, was for some reason the one scripture I went to.
Tell me like,
though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. You know? Even when the moment you're going through something and you believe it, it's a God man and you get home from groove. Bang in goons.
Yeah, that type of thing.
And you're like, God, damn.
So you know what I think that quote basically is. When you are going through hell, keep going.
Yes.
I think it's simply put to say. And then sorry to put it that simply because for some other people, it sounds more.
But you know what the vindictive part
yeah.
that I like about it
yeah.
is when he says he lays a table for me in front of my enemies.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
Bro, no matter how rough my life is, I will always look good and show up, dog.
Yeah.
No matter you will not know, you know.
But then again, I think that's how we should. That's living. I think that's living. As much as we're going through the struggles ourselves, I think that is upila.
Yes, dog. That's what my great grandmother once told me, dog. Don't ever let your enemies see you at your lowest.
Yeah, you live, dog.
It's like
yeah,
dog, I won't lie. 3-4 weeks ago, I had a whole depressive episode. Well, like, you know, I think I have depression. You know what I did? I went to go get a haircut and I did my nails.
So after that, you felt fresh as fuck.
What
the fuck?
The haircut.
You're like,
shit. Very important.
All these girls are just greeting you, hey. You're like, man.
I have this
like
Zinger video where he's talking about getting a fresh cut. That's my goat.
That shit changes your life, dog.
It changes your life, my
I haven't cut my hair. As soon as I do,
like, have you seen those TikToks? If there's anybody who wants to tell me something, tell me now.
Yeah.
Because once I get a fresh cut, forget it.
Forget it.
Can I just play it? This one.
Be careful, please, because life at this stage is very, very delicate. I was wondering these past couple of days, I'm like, why umuntu epub kanje sengize ngiyayibuzwa mhlawumbe kune-depression ezayo ngibuye ukuyogunda manje and everything is beautiful.
Right? This is what we're talking about. Right?
Let me see if I can't find that video. I took a video on my phone there.
Listen.
And I posted it and I'm like,
motto of the story, gents, go get a haircut.
Dog, a haircut will change your life, bro. A haircut will change your whole perspective on life.
Dog.
You know, and then I will get back jail about you, bro.
Yeah.
Your skin is glowing.
Like
I always say to myself, like there's two things that are very important to a man's self-esteem. Is a haircut. And I feel like this whole shandy is of getting new clothes. But have you ever bought new underwear?
My G! And socks! Ladies,
a haircut and underwear.
Keep buying us socks and underwear on Father's Day. It's fine.
Not on our birthday, please.
Not on our birthday.
Yeah. On our birthday, it's grounds for breakup. Yeah, it's grounds for breakup.
Just applying for a breakup.
But
ladies, no. Thank you for buying us underwear and socks.
Thank
you, bro. Thank you for
Yeah.
I do ever buy a pack and I have to order.
Yeah.
Ever better a pack of briefs, bro, and you're like, this shit is expensive,
bro.
Hey,
fucking is sex. Fucking is sex. Fucking sex.
Fresh socks, dog. Fresh socks from the pack.
Yo.
You wiggle your toes there, you're like, yeah. It's the little things.
It's the little things.
It's the little things, dog.
It's the little things. Like you can have your whole swag intact, but I've always realized with it, niggas will check out your shoes, but they always comment on the socks.
Yeah, all the time.
Like a boy.
All the time. Guys, we are wrapping it up now. We are wrapping it up again.
Yeah.
Final thoughts for the day from my side.
Sorry, can I just play this video?
Yeah, okay, yeah, go on. Yeah.
I was going through depression that day. Mad depression.
Yeah?
And then this one.
So, I just had the most depressing day since freaking depression. And because my great-grandmother always said, never look like your problems, I decided to get myself a laser cut fade and got my nails done.
Sure.
Because my mama ain't raised no punk.
Of course.
Oh, dog, that day I was going through it, bro.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't trusting myself of anything.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a haircut. I'm gonna get my nails done. The
Guys,
next
do
day
your
was
nails.
even better, dog.
Do your nails.
Do your nails, gents.
Do your nails.
Nigga, kubamba abanye abantwana ama private parts.
Yeah.
Ngamazipha njani njani.
And when we say do your nails, I said it's in a clipper.
It's many in pain.
Yeah. Like, no, like go to a specialist, you know. Cut it,
If
and then
shine
they-
50 rand.
Yeah.
Am I in a 250 rand? If I shine 50 rand.
Hambo tshela uspeech uzihlelele ukuthi 50 rand ugenza amazipho. Anomtshela ukuthi
Yeah, they will tell you about it, yeah.
I've taken a guy, I deleted the video. I've taken a guy who didn't like cutting his hair. And I was like, yo boy, nyahamba nyokunda sambe. Nkaphi. One baka nkaphi masifika salon ngata uphumla ungakundanga. He cut his hair. We forced him to. It was a bit of a fight.
Yeah.
But he eventually did.
Finally.
The feeling he had after leaving, it's like, yo, the breeze. I'm like, dude, that's a normal thing if you actually go cut your hair.
You must cut your
Actually, like,
Oh,
you
no,
know,
yo,
like,
the breeze. The compliments he was getting, because those people don't cut their hair.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, hey, boy.
that's you, man.
You know,
You look this good.
He's like, I love this feeling, dog. And I'm like, it's that simple.
It's that simple.
It's
Guys,
that simple.
do your nails, cut your hair. Take care.
And take care of your women
Yeah.
and yourselves.
Seriously.
But put yourself first.
Yeah.
Kahle, bafethu. Put yourself first. Take care of your mental health, my gents.
Yes.
Thank you,
Fuck.
thank you.
I'd like to be the guy that tells you that do what you love. I'd like to be that guy. But if right now you cannot do it,
Then love what you do.
yeah.
Learn to. It might not. It might just be to pay the bills.
Yeah.
But learn
But find
a way.
an aspect.
Find a way.
One thing I
Maybe-
survive with campaigns I don't like
Yeah.
is you find that one thing that you love.
Exactly.
about
Maybe
it.
it's the people that you work with.
Exactly.
Maybe it's the people that you work
Yes,
with. There's
yes.
like a specific thing. If you can find it, please do. I say this on a Sunday, but yeah, guys, today is a Saturday. So yeah, these are my Saturday thoughts with my co-host and with my guest, Mdu Mahlangu, and thanks.
Too much. I'm the fresh prince of the 1632.
Of course.
I'm saying it calling is giving sunshine.
On Insta, most importantly on Insta,
Yes.
it's Mdu_Mahlangu. You can find him there. He's the third of Crisp Inc. He's a dancer. He's a podcaster as well. So yeah, that's just some random clip that he played. Unati is yet to get us that thing. What was that thing that Bosch did about the kum that's supposed to be an opening for the show?
It's like the pouring liquor.
Oh yeah,
thing.
dog. Oh shit, that shit's
But like
lit,
there's
dog.
voices overlapping that, so it
Do you guys
doesn't
need me to create a bumper for you guys?
issue.
Dog, we'll
unless-
welcome that,
I
dog.
can help you guys.
We'll
with it.
welcome
If
that.
you guys heard the intro, man came Monday.
Oh no, dog. Oh no, we haven't heard it. I'm a very simplistic guy.
I'm about to exploit Mdu for my own self.
Not the way.
Yeah,
I got you. One thing about me, dog, if I like you, I will do things for you.
exactly.
But the day I invoice you,
I will be very happy to write the check. I'll cut the check.
At that point, so we
cut the
suspect my
check.
subscribers are million.
Yeah,
So
I still
relax.
owe Monges a check, and
yeah.
he's never told me to pay for anything. But this minute I get that money, I'm cutting him a check
So
too.
tell him my check.
But guys, please don't stop, guys.
We're not
That's all
gonna
I'm
stop.
gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't stop, dog. No man ngama like nama episode of 4 hours, dog. As long as there's subscribers, don't stop. I promise you it will land.
This is what we're all about, man.
That's all it is.
I mean, I think this is what I am all about. So I think being authentic, it's me having conversations with. Of course, certain people would have time frames with how long should it last. But sometimes it depends. It depends on the conversation, how long it lasts.
A pod has no rules. You can still pause that and come back to it some other
Yeah,
time.
And
so-
especially the fact, if we're talking about life, dog, we never time conversations we have when we're drinking beer in the corner, dog.
Yeah, we
never
don't.
And those are the
And-
conversations
and
we
those-
always want to record.
And those are and James,
Yesterday, bro,
James.
homies were talking about STIs
dog.
in the evening.
Imagine.
With the homies, I was chilling with the homies, dog. Like we were drinking with the boys yesterday during load shedding.
Yeah.
Dog, niggas were like bearing their hearts. At the end of the day, ultimately that conversation was all, hey guys, don't hit drop, bro.
But you know what? You know what it is.
You know,
As
we
we
were all teaching each other what
Yeah.
and Dwana, this thing is real. Kuzonyiwa.
Yeah.
But I cannot defense mechanism yet. I'm a jokes. I think so. We punch and jangle joke. Why shall I joke? I said, like, us put me in your song, but don't go to tell you petrol drop. And in the back of your mind, you petrol drop. In the back of your mind, you probably pay petrol drop no the last. Marang Segila appear. So the moment you remember that, I'll say Kumbuli from a place of where it's sort of sad.
Yes.
I like that aspect. I like the fact that it's not much chance. I was telling something. See joke. I want to learn your
Yes.
Mfana ngabhayiseka la sikhona lesitoko singibhayisisile nomntana nothatha inhliziyo yami ayiphula into a million pieces siyakulaha singama-jets. That's sort of therapeutic.
Yes,
Now
yes,
as umjida you
yes.
go through it, you are okay.
You also get to laugh about it as well.
When you get to
That's
laugh
why we
about
always talk about things later. That's why, gents, it's easy for us to let it go now.
yeah.
Mawuthi sithi boy, tena boy. A
Ezoba-
month later, sithi enhle kuwena kahle kahle.
Besikhipha bekenzakalani?
You and that girl.
Bekwenzakalani? Manje usixoxela isitori.
That's when we start grilling you.
Asagrile lapho. Sagrille siphethe namabhira. Asagrile into engapheli. Lapho sohleka sophuma inyembezi at
I
that time.
remember a friend of mine got kicked, like he left his crib because he cheated on his woman.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. And then we came back from a trip. Woman, and here's my thing. When we came back from that trip, we removed all evidence of anything that may be.
But you still found out.
Hayi, bekumunye. Ngisho manje. Antwana walahla wakhohlwa ngeriding. Immediately makabuye girl went through the phone. Antwana sekasiphelela in the morning that guy, bro. Just moved back to my spot. I'm like, why's that guy? Bangitampile.
Shit.
And then I think a week later we went out for meets. And then we were talking about, and then the same dude is like, yeah, we should do another boys trip. And then one of my friends was like, "Beso ya boy, ya It was too soon. Oh, but that was hilarious.
That was funny.
What
Sometimes
he said was, "Oh, makata uya boy, ya tuta food." And we're like, damn. Honestly, I'm gonna make a vow right now that next time I come through to this podcast, it's gonna have video content.
Ooh. Yo, free video content. I'll sign up any
I
day.
pull you not. Pull you not. We'll figure out how we do it.
yeah.
Please
But
get
I'll
us
make sure Wuti,
80.
by the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Please get us
I'll get you
80
80.
because we still need like 80 and then we can have just crisp.
Okay, you want the whole team?
I
want the whole team.
You guys just want to know the scandals. Oh, snap! I know what you guys want to know. I know what you guys want to know.
What do you want to know?
Oh, snap! You guys want to know about the kidnapping.
Wow, we don't know anything
You
about
know
that.
exactly about the kidnapping.
don't know shit about
you
that.
just spilled the beans.
Y'all
we don't know shit about that.
Y'all know I was kidnapped
No,
we
we don't know that
didn't.
shit.
because haters hating on my talents.
We don't know that shit.
Just
Just
so
tell
you
us
know.
now.
It's because of these big checks you're carrying around.
Hey, bro, one thing I can tell, next time, Crisp, guys, it's not about the checks, not about the clients. That's just small fry. These guys
Yeah,
want to
but-
know, recently Crisp went through a whole thingy
Yeah.
where we got kidnapped. I got kidnapped.
Damn.
Yeah, I got kidnapped, bro, by my former boss.
What?
Oh yeah, remember that shit.
that?
Yeah, didn't this boy tell
ransom.
Hey, they wanted to ransom me.
Hey, look at niggas. They got checks on their heads. Yo, you. They have to be important.
You see where the gun conversation started coming into
Oh,
my head?
Yeah.
I am like, bro, Kanchan.
Yeah.
I just got like, and I was sitting there, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, shit.
And you
I
know,
just got
but
kidnapped.
you know
And I
what? You know,
wanted
you
to-
know
and I
that.
actually
You know that.
wrote
You know that
down,
second.
But
You know that.
I felt like it was going to be some type of way.
Nah.
You know,
See, like, let me just show you my notes real quick.
You know that shit. You know the instant before a nigga takes out the gun and after they take out the gun. you know.
I wanted to ask about your former thing,
I'd rather-
but then I was like, Smashed didn't want to
Yeah.
delve into it. So
I'd
I'm
rather
like,
when the whole crisp is here.
All right. Okay.
All right,
when-
yeah.
I'd rather when
They're
everybody is
all
here.
from there.
So you can get it from all fronts.
Yeah. So ikhuluma so ikhuluma kahle vele
Yeah,
mase
yeah,
mase
yeah.
iphelele ko.
But all I'm saying is that you can't teach me the game and expect me not to play in it.
I sure.
That's it. That's all I gotta say.
That's all you gotta say, guys.
That's
yeah.
a nice closing.
Guys, one more time. Choose love over fear. Fear will cripple you. Fear can only allow you to go to a certain point in your life. Choose love. It is corny as hell, but it is true. Choose love in all aspects. It's all there will ever be.
Legit, bro. I agree.
Love.
Fully.
Choose love, and don't allow fear, as Jim Carrey says, to play to turn you against your playful heart. Nintendo nonke, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Your boys
Wait,
out.
you hold up. You got a holding in tandem on my car vibe going on.
This was a good one. This was a good one. Hey, and I have to put that.
I just got a message. It was like you must go live so I can listen in.
Again. It's afterwards.
Thank you,
bro.
Afterwards.
Just having a beautiful conversation.
Yeah, man.
Yo.
Yeah, man. This was a good one.
Okay, Tinha 6'9". Now my bladder just kicked.
Yeah.